this. So fucking annoyed right now. Alright. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna have to fucking... No, it's so fucking annoying. I'm gonna wait for my bird to get home. Did the patch already... Actually, are we on patch 1.8 or no? We are on patch 12.8 now, actually. No, I don't give a fuck about that noise. Son of a bitch. So, ideally Kyle should be showing up later. But I'm really fucking annoyed right now. I wonder if it has to go through yet. I have not watched Tanjiro vs. Jonathan yet. I'll see if Kyle wants to do that today, actually. I still haven't seen it yet. I've only seen the G1 blog. Which, I mean, it's probably pretty clear who won that one. Again, while G1 blog is at least technically not an affiliate, you know, they're usually pretty similar in what ends up happening. I'm a little fucking annoyed right now, though. I literally just set up an internet plan for 1 gigabyte a second, and I'm not getting a gigabyte a second. Very annoyed. I can't tell if it's a hardware problem. That'd be download speed. But it's not working. By the way, what do you think of Sours? What do you think? Who do you think Sours will be? I got 2 megabytes per second at best. Holy, why are you lagging? Well, no, I don't have a gigabyte's worth of speed. That's kind of what like pisses me off a little bit. Is like I went through all this trouble to get that internet, and I average like maybe 70 megabytes per second, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know if it's like a hardware problem with my PC at this point, or if it's a router issue. Because I just recently bought a gaming router. I think it came out last year, so there's no way that could be the issue. I'm sure that could have fucking handled the speeds. Currently waiting for Newman right now. By the way, Zim, who do you think Souther's opponent should be? Did Souther mention at all for any death battles or anything like that? I call the IP people. Well, so unfortunately I forgot the password to my fucking router because I set it up. I literally set it up like fucking like several days ago. Tanjiro Jonathan is their favorite fight this season. I've heard it was pretty good. And I guess I forgot my fucking password and my username, so I'm fucking pissed. So I can't just go check and see if it's the router. I gotta wait for my bird to get home so he can grab my phone because I have like an issue with my phone. Yeah, so that's fucking lame. It could be a hardware issue, because I know my wired connection is... Well, no, because here's the thing. It's like... It should still be... It's like the Popeye versus Death Battle quality. That was pretty good. That Popeye was pretty good. It should still be like... Even worst case scenario, my router should be producing Wi-Fi far better than what my old speed was. Because my old internet plan was 100 gigabytes a second. Or not 100 gigabytes, 100 megabytes a second. Which it didn't do that at all. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm paying for 1 gigabyte a second. I'm like, come on. I'll be satisfied with like 500. Come on. Like, why is there no speed increase at all? Ironically, I just DC in the middle of actually talking about it. Okay, hang on a minute. Yeah, my fucking download speeds only have 41 megabytes a second. Like, what the fuck? Souther hasn't mentioned for Death Battle. He's not getting mentioned for Death Battle. No. Souther is popular. Forgot I got homework. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we're on Wi-Fi now. Okay, see, okay, so this kind of fucking irks me. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have my brother check the router on my phone first before I decide. Now, if anyone's getting a Death Battle first, that's not Kenshiro, it's gonna be Rao. Like, that's not even up for debate. See right here, my download speed according to my internet provider is 41 megabytes a second. I am not. No, that's bull. Maybe it takes longer than a day to set it up. I don't know. They told me like as soon as you get home, hey, you got a new router. It should be taken care of. So that's kind of, you know, kind of. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little disappointed right now because like I was really kind of hoping to get some faster internet speeds. Like they literally gave me this big old fucking router and everything, or modem. If Souther was going to get in the Death Battle in any capacity, his fucking, I think his matchup, his best matchup. Well, no, Souther has like a decent matchup. It's just that like Rao's the only guy out there. It might be a modem and router all in one. Well, no, I mean I still got a router regardless. I'm just gonna have to wait for my fucking brother to get home, and I'm gonna have to tell him to fucking like, say check that shit out. Because otherwise we're gonna have to reset the router so we can reset the password and everything. I'm gonna have to do all those shenanigans again, which I could do if he just wants to reset the router. That shouldn't take too long. It's just gonna be like a little pain in the ass. So yeah, so other than Kinch, I mean honestly, like for a Rao matchup, or for a Souther matchup, Poseidon from fucking Record of Ragnarok's pretty good. I was actually thinking of doing a Poseidon versus Souther matchup. Beyond that, currently right now, I think fucking probably. Well, so honestly. Also, Kyle is going to be online an hour or so, right? I don't know. He said he's going to be a little late today. The reason I wanted to fucking play was to test out my internet speed. But that apparently is fucking Salvador from Fist of North Star? Salvador? Who the fuck is Salvador? Hang on. So I want to hit my brother and be like, hey, when are you getting home? Because, this internet needs some help. So it's like the problem is that so Souther's matchups, you want to pick someone who thinks they're superior to everybody else and actually can back it up to some extent. Maybe Wesker. Wesker's not a bad matchup actually. I mean, Wesker fucking gets destroyed by Souther, but Souther and Wesker probably have similarities. You kind of want like a superiority complex with the actual ability to back it up. That's kind of what you want in a Souther matchup. Sidone versus Souther. Let me see who Sidone is. Sidone from what? Souther versus Wesker. You. Hey Zim, what's your thoughts on Arias versus Chen? Arias wins. I'd give that to Arias. You could argue that Chen with the Beast Head, since he put up a good fight against Dante, like would be able to beat Arias. The problem is that if you take the guidebook description for the mission, I thought that guy from Record of Ragnarok that you mentioned, Sidone. No, Poseidon. Poseidon, not Sidon. That must have been lag on my end. My apologies. I've gone through Fist of the North Star further. I've gotten the official scans and translations. I am more convinced now than ever that the author intended that route. If he's not stronger than Kenshiro... apparently there's an Italian interview that says that Kenshiro's the strongest of the brothers who tortured him. Poseidon, doesn't he stomp though? No. 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 Hang on, let me invite you in again. Boy seems to be a little bit out there. No, the only question on the table is if the authors came out and said that fucking that Kenshiro's stronger, because apparently there's an Italian interview where the author said Kenshiro's the strongest. What the guy told me is he said, here, let me see if I can read his message real quickly. I don't think he'll care about this. Let me scroll up real quickly. He says, okay. I think he said something along the lines of Kenshiro is the strongest of the brothers that tortured him. But the problem is that, like, we have Kenshiro in the story saying Rao's stronger than him. So it's like, at that point, do we call it death of the author or what? Because so the argument people bring up is it's humble brag. Is like Kenshiro's being incredibly humble there. But the problem is, like, he's never really... Is Kasumi Kenshiro stronger than Ken? No. No. Kasumi has a lot better feats. Absolutely. No disputing. Can we confirm the current Pope is the current successor of Hokuto Shinken user? I believe he is. I have reason to believe he's the current Hokuto Shinken successor. So Kasumi has better feats on paper, but lore-wise, Kenshiro is stronger. Actually, lore-wise, technically, you can argue all three Brothers of the North Star are stronger. Versabalki puts Kasumi... let's take a look at that for a moment. Ewan's a little busy, it seems. How's your day, mate? My day's been good, Ewan, except for the fact that my internet's not what I pay for. Beyond that's fine. Let's take a look at this. No siree. No siree. I know you're not fucking telling me that shit. 93? There we go. The fuck? Yeah. Oh. Wrong Kasumi. That page is probably wrong too, though. I was gonna say, that's kind of weird. Why did they give me Kasumi versus... There we go. We're gonna talk about the new PLC scans? We haven't gotten them yet. They put Can Kitchen... What is that downplay? Okay, hang on. So... Wait. Okay, Fist of the Blue Sky. Come on, yeah. Wait. Are you fucking kidding me? That's retarded. Hokuto Shinken, 5C. No, they're at the same tier. Yeah, no, they're at the same tier. I was gonna say, hang on a minute, that's ridiculous. I have some issues with how Versabalki scales Fist of the North Star. I mean, they're a lot better now. I do have issues with it. Like, this 3 times faster shit, I disagree with them being 3 times faster. I disagree with that. That doesn't make sense with the on-panel fight. Okay, Newen's here. Let's go. Let's do this. Hello, Newen. Gaiden manga. Yeah, Jaggies. Actually, that's actually not a joke. That is not a joke, actually. According to the main series of Fist of the North Star, Kenshiro states that Jaggi is a master of the Hokuto Shinken before he fights him. Kenshiro says all 3 of my brothers are masters of Hokuto Shinken. This just goes to show you that Hokuto Shinken is not what makes these fighters good. Because Hokuto Shinken in reality is a fucking trash fighting style. Always fucking was. I'm sorry. What was that? Nanto Supremacy? I'm sorry. So why is Rao so low? This is Twelus' fault. Since our VSB, what do you think about the Savior being weaker than Mundus? Unfortunately, I'd have to disagree. I'd have to disagree at this point. There's enough evidence to support the Savior scaling to a much stronger Dante who could fight Void Mundus. Unless they're arguing for like a Prime Mundus key. How strong is Vash's Stampede? I don't know actually, but Trigun's pretty good though. Haven't seen a lot of it yet. Also, hello, Newman. So this is Twelus' fault actually, or I don't know if it's Twelus' fault specifically, but I'm pretty sure it's Twelus' fault. Twelus supports the idea that the characters in Fist of the North Star are not comparable to each other. His belief system is that the Hokuto Ryukin brothers, Falco, even Solia by his logic, would like one-shot Rao. That's not how the series treats it, not by a mile and a half, but that's how people like him and Voro scale it. I mean, I've looked, I'm thinking of making a video just talking about the evidence and why I think it's planetary? That's possible. I could be wrong on Twelus being the reason behind it, but I'm pretty sure Twelus was put on planetary into uni feats. Alright, hang on. I was wait, found people. Nice. So unfortunately, I'm not getting what I wanted in internet speed, so hopefully I can if it's a hardware problem, I have to upgrade my PC, and I'm not sure about that. Why didn't Dante say he could didn't Dante say he could destroy the Savior easily, but couldn't because Nero was merged in the Savior? Well, being able to beat somebody and then being able to hurt you is what matter. I'm pretty sure Rao is greater than or equal to Kenshiro. Well, if you've read the manga, Kenshiro literally says Rao's better than him and stronger than him. I can show you guys the official scans after this match, because I have them. Because someone was kind enough to help me, unlike fucking Voro, who kind of just decided to throw me under the bus. Now I'm not salty. Yeah, no, I literally just got through the official scans there. Wait, God Hand can be played on fucking mobile? What the fuck? So Dante could beat the Savior probably pretty easily, or how are we explaining Rao holding back against Kenshiro? So that one is weird. Even, you know, I kind of want to go Gwen. I've seen some pretty good hentai of her recently. Oh, I mean, I just want to go Gwen because she's a really good character, of course. You know, nothing, you know, that's, of course. Anyways, so I was talking on Vash. The new matchup in Vash versus Kenshiro has been growing in popularity. Kenshiro wins. Vash isn't even a good character for versus matchups. His like entire personality is literally I don't want to fight. Like, yeah, he'll fight if he needs to, but I don't think Vash is a good character for versus matchups. I also kind of prefer the anime to what I've read in the manga. I'm going to read the entire manga of Ash, but I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of prefer the anime. So what about Dante? So Dante could probably kill the Savior easily, but that's more so due to the Savior, not due to the Savior's power. That's more due to the Savior's like skill and stuff. Because Dante has to use Dreadnought. Versus about he gave Vash a bunch of hacks. We can look at Vash's page afterwards, and I'll talk about how it would do against Kenshiro. That's fine. I don't mind talking about Fisto and North Star. I've been meaning to make some videos about it. And I also got fucking college essay to write. So fuck, I might be interspersing some of these matches with maybe a quick little break there to just go some typing. I gotta get 8 pages done by technically the 11th of next month, but I kind of want to get. I'm gonna try and get done by next week. Like how we reach in the conclusion where Falco is greater than Rao if Rao would beat Kenshiro. So that's just like I can't really. What's the strongest version of Dante you think Trish with Elsewhere Sparta can beat? Technically, unfortunately, because of Pinnacle of Combat, like none of them. Because apparently, according to Pinnacle of Combat, DMC3 Dante would scale the Demon King level already. And we know for a fact that Trish doesn't scale the Demon King level at all. I mean, you could argue that Pluto might be weaker than Abigail and shit, but if you don't argue for that, then, like, yeah, we have no evidence to assume she'd be able to be any of them. Well, so honestly, I've kind of changed my tune a little bit with Fist of the North Star's like progressive scaling. In regards to, I don't think the characters get that much stronger in certain areas. Like, you can argue certain characters get weaker, but I wouldn't say they get stronger.
Needles, thread, tools of Isolde. She'll always be with me, and I with her.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think Trish can beat any Dante at this point. I mean, she might be able to beat up Child Dante as a child. Maybe she'll be able to beat. She might be able to beat pre-DM. Actually, she might be able to beat DMC3 manga Dante. She might be able to beat that. Assuming we don't give him the Majin form, she should be able to beat that.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I think my top 10 list might change a little bit. I think I might upgrade Ray a little higher. But beyond that, my top 10 list, like I released Fist of the North Star, I'd probably still stand by. I think my top 10 list was like, I think it was Falco at 10. I think it was Falco at 10. Yeah, like I even found a statement that Prime Toki stated Rao's the strongest man of the North Star. That means that Prime Toki, the best fighter in the entire series, literally acknowledges Rao's stronger than him. And this is like the weakest version, and this is technically a weaker version of Rao than the one in the series. Manga Dante removes Trish's name.
Seeing my dress twirl reminds me to smile.
No, yikes.
The wind at my back feels so good.
What about the song's version Dante Lucia can beat?
I won't.
Ooh, that depends on... So technically Lucia should scale to Arius since she's able to beat him. And the Arius Lucia fights will be stronger than the Arius Dante fought. So she might be able to beat up to DMC1 Dante. Maybe she could probably beat Anime Dante too. I don't know if... I don't know if she could beat two novel Dante. Maybe? I think, yeah. No, technically, yeah. Arius could still fight Dante. Void Mundus couldn't. The CFL should scale the Argosax. Whoa! Whoa there! Whoa, let's take it easy there. Let's not get crazy now. Even ignoring the whole fucking, even ignoring all the fucking Trinity of Reality, or Trinity of Fate shit for a moment, Arius Argosax is technically not as strong as Argosax. It's like him trying to run away, so it would be a weakened version regardless. Well, fuck, I wish there was an actual timeline for when the fuck that, like, he goes into that form. 1 second. Fuck you. Look at the graphic files related to Arius. I'll take a look at them right now after I'm done. Lady versus Trish. I mean, Trish should take that. Are we talking? Okay, are we talking about possessed Arius, or are we talking about Arius Argosax?
No matter. Mine will be stronger. Safe and sound.
Lay with her Erasure Flamethrower. Hey, so are those new scans actually true, or have you not got them yet? Arius Argosax? Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it says, like, Argosax, like, fucking, like, merges with Arius to try and escape or something.
This is better than a dream. It's real. And I won't ever...
This would be so much easier if you had a fucking time frame to work with. Like, if we could confirm when in the Dante fight Arius Argosax happens. Let's grab this.
These turrets look strong.
How's anyone doing?
It'll be quite fun cutting them down.
He's doing fine. I'm just waiting for the person who plays the game to post them. But like, what you're saying is legit then? Like, he told you that these things are being mentioned? Because I was going to say, because someone asked about the new fucking PLC scans, and I'm like, well, I haven't seen them yet. We actually managed to get our own guy to confirm them. We actually managed to get our own guy playing Pinnacle of Combat to confirm the scans, so now we can, like, if people question us, we can show, like, the actual, what they look like in game. Well, we're not getting scans from the guy. We're just like showing that, like, we're just getting like footage, so in case people call us out, we have footage to show it's legit. Fuck! Stop fucking poking me, damn it! Well, that depends. Do you want the crackpot explanation, or you just want the one where I say they're wrong? Because I have two options, and they don't really like. My crew doesn't really like the crackpot option. Because they have nothing but weakness. But regardless, like, unironically, if you believe Void Mundus' statement of being stronger, Argosax already is stronger than Mundus, like, just by flat-out scaling. How about both? So, DMC5 threw us for a loop a little bit because it upgraded the power of Sparta immensely. So what you could argue for, the information comes from weapon scans. What weapon scans? Are you talking about for Pinnacle of Combat, or are you talking about what I was saying? You threw me off a little bit there. Nice assist, Newen. Oh my goodness, stop fucking poking me. I fucking hate you. Oh, people who fucking play Teemo are fucking scum. Holy fuck. I literally just DC'd. Are you fucking kidding me? I literally just paid for new internet so this wouldn't fucking happen. Oh my goodness. I want to fucking punch the fucking wall right now. I'm so mad. You got Landon? Nah, dude, I literally straight up fucking got a new router and everything. Not a new modem for fucking 1 gigabyte a second. And I'm DCing. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It might be a ram issue, him. What do you mean a fucking ram issue? How the fuck you? Oh my goodness, are you fucking kidding me?
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
So you're gonna continue with what you're saying? Hang on. I fucking hate these. Anyone who plays a fucking range top laner is a fucking pussy. Like, holy fuck. Hang on. Let me remember my trade thought for a minute. Okay. Okay, so let's go over the get good Zim. Honestly, if I didn't fucking DC there and got tilted, I probably wouldn't have fought that. Oh my goodness! Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, dude, like this is so fucking annoying. Like, I literally went through all. It took me like 30 minutes to set up that fucking router and everything, and I'm getting this fucking bullshit. What the fuck? It's fucking ridiculous. Like, holy fuck. Like, again, fine. Okay, maybe it's not the full 1 gigabyte a second. Fine. It's not even a fucking. It's not even an improvement. Bruh. Yeah, brother's at fucking Bakersfield for some bullshit ass fucking seminar that's gonna do fuck all. Anyways, try turning down your graphics. Guys, it's League of fucking I can run Elden Ring! Do you really think League of Legends is taxing my PC? I can run Elden Ring on high! If League of Legends is taxing my PC, there's a problem with League of Legends! No! No! Frame issues, not... Fuck you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and he can just poke me down. I fucking hate these little fucking midgets. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at that shit. He just immediately fucking gets to blind me for free. Holy fuck. God, I fucking hate these characters. Oh, barely Elden Ring? No, I run Elden Ring fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I hardly get any frame dips on Elden Ring. Okay, fuck this. No, we're right magic resist. Fuck this team. Oh, fucking hell. And he just fucking counterpicked me too. It's not even like he picked Teemo first. I pick Gwen first, and he picks Teemo legitimately just to counter me. Like this fucking cunt.
Safe? Like nothing can hurt me.
Anyways, where was I? Okay, so you have two options on the table regarding the Argosex. Just to be clear, flat out, Argosex and Mundus being equal is kind of just completely wrong. Like the source material directly confirms that's wrong. DMC2's novel confirms that Void Mundus is stronger, and Argosax puts him a better fight than Void Mundus did. Even no, this is not including Trinity of Fates. Just in case someone's gonna be like, "Well, Trinity of Fates is wrong." Just off the cutscene of him dying, he puts up a better fight than Void Mundus did in their entire encounter. I don't even need Trinity of Fates to support that one. Oh, hello, Neo.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. I'm sorry. Having some internet issues and stuff like that.
Nice, terrific.
Yep, the usual. How's your day been?
Alright.
That's good to hear. Anyways. Yeah, so the other option on the table is Void Mundus, or actually not Void Mundus. So Mangler already has this belief system. Oh my goodness, he has Riftmaker.
Shut down.
I can't fight him anymore. Damn it.
An ally has been slain.
I gotta wait for him to just come to me.
Enemy
Fucking hate this.
has been slain.
Anyways, you could just argue that Prime Sparta and Mundus were just way stronger than Dante for the most part. Because you could just argue that Sparta Dante's way stronger than what we put him at. Because the power of Sparta literally gives Dante the ability to not only fight Urizen, it also lets him fight Fruit Urizen.
Enemy killing spree.
Now, the argument Mangler presents here is that we can't prove the Sword Sparta. Wait, you guys are going to surpass Mundus by time between 1 and 2. Well, so the problem is that you could legitimately argue that Mundus in his prime, which is the one that would have fought in Sparta, was just way stronger than what we got. Because, well, I mean, that's like how Mangler argues it too. That's like kind of a bit of a popular idea that Mundus in DMC1 is weaker than Mundus when he fought Sparta. Because it stated he's not fully revived, I think, during the events of DMC1. Because he's a fucking trash basket. But yeah, no, so... Or you could just argue that the Sword Sparta and like Mundus are just stronger than what we gave him credit for. Because again, that might seem a little weird, but if you take Trinity of Fates, fucking Volibear, please, where the fuck are you? If you take like Trinity of Fates saying Majin form was needed to beat Argosax, it perfectly falls in line. Actually, no. The only problem with that is Abigail. Actually, Abigail caused a little bit of a wrench there.
The wind at my back feels
So I just argue that Dante used Majin form against Abigail too. Nah, I'll joke aside. That's the one issue. Well, yeah, because Abigail stated to be on par with Mundus, and Dante can clash with Abigail in base, and can also blow her up with DT. Like Abigail versus Malphus, we already confirmed Abigail stomps.
I've got to make each footprint
Easy stomp. What is the next death battle actually?
Been slain.
You guys said.
Oh, this is Vegeta.
Double kill.
Oh, right. I was gonna say someone actually said that. Time for Dragon Ball to get another win. Am I right?
Nah. I feel like they're gonna give something. They're gonna pull something to make Thor win. Truth be told, I do think Thor would actually generally standards though.
Why is there Wait. I forgot. Did Brawly lost to Hulk, right? Or no, Brawly beat Hulk, right?
I actually don't remember if he beat Hulk or not. I believe he actually lost it, didn't he? Hold on, let me look again. No, I'm for sure he lost it, but let me see again.
Good
Let's
morning,
see here.
literally. Morning, Pip Demon. Thor's versus Vegeta, and I'm lagging. My goodness, I want to punch a fucking wall. And the one fucking day that fucker decides to go off and do some.
my breath flow reminds me to smile.
Brawly won? Okay, I was gonna say, because Dragon Ball has lost most of their matchups, if I remember correctly. Did they do... No. Did Vegeta lose to Shadow or not?
Destroyed.
I'm pretty sure he beat Shadow, but wasn't that like the one way back?
Yeah, that was years ago. I think Thor's gonna win this
Yeah,
one.
he lost that one. Well, no, not Vegeta, but Shadow did.
Shadow should have won.
He unironically should have though, but
They headbutted each other at the end. Hulk turned to dust. Right. That kill. I'm sorry. That kill shot was lame.
No matter.
Nah, dude, Thresh is too scared.
that wasn't a DBX. That was an actual death battle.
Okay. Why are we getting lag? What the fuck? I might have to upgrade my hardware. Damn it.
Onward.
End of 5 Nero versus Urizen 2. So that's where the debate kind of gets a little interesting, because even in our crowd, we have like kind of a Goku lost Superman 2 times Master Roshi beat Jiraiya and Brawly beat Hulk. Oh right, they did Jiraiya versus Master. That was just stupid. I'm sorry. I don't even think fucking like that version, like that stage of Naruto, fucking Oh my goodness, actually even gets to moon level, does it? Because
Nah.
Roshi is moon level.
Next, I get to decide.
Where's Teemo at? Holy, well, there's Teemo. Holy fuck, my teammates are getting fucked in the ass down there.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Roshi stomps all the Sanin, no diff. And the 5 Nero. Okay, so again, going back to that. On our group, there's a bit of a debate as to where Nero scales. Personally, me and Kyle think he should scale the Urizen by the end of DMC5. I think that's fair to say. Even a weakened Sin DT should be comparable to like Fruit Urizen. Dante was fighting up until his like fucking final breath against Fruit Urizen. Stop with the lag! Why? Oh my goodness, I can feel the slight delay and it fucking hurts! I want to stab somebody! I think I might be a bit of an angry person. I hope I never get taken to court over me being violent outbursts, because I would get destroyed.
This place seems to be fighting everyone.
Kirby deserves to win versus Majin Buu pre-retcon of Forgotten Land. Oh, you mean the fact that Kirby can't even swallow a card?
Bruh.
How?
It won't even matter. It won't even matter because Boo is still small enough. Is still small enough to get swallowed.
Nero being greater than Dante or Virgil? No, there's no outcome where Nero's greater. You could argue that Nero's comparable if equal to them, maybe, but he's not greater than them. At best case scenario for Nero, he's on par with them.
You don't frighten me.
Kirby got out. Actually, you know, I haven't heard too many reviews about fucking Dreamland. You know, like after Elden Ring came out, like I heard like no publicity.
Enemy rampage.
I wouldn't say that because I wouldn't say that. Maybe not like as much as Elden Ring though, but it definitely got some attention for sure.
Would you play Elden Ring on fucking Switch if it had its graphics fidelity cut by half?
I don't know if I would. Maybe. I mean, the novelty of playing Elden Ring on the go sounds nice. It's just that I'm not sure.
Go play it on an airplane and just yell as like everyone around you looks uncomfortable. Power scaling? Yeah, anyways, yeah. Yeah, Fist of North Star doesn't really have too many good matchups. I mean, like, because there aren't too many martial arts like mangas that actually, or actually just stories in general that kind of like provide like decent matchups. Like Baki's one gets compared to. You hear that Neo? You hear that Nero is on par with Dante and Virgil? Do not. No, that's not what I said. Pimp Demon, please. Please, Pimp Demon, you're taking my words out of context.
Destroyed a turret.
I needn't hold back.
Also, so Capcom never got back to me on that whole novel scan situation as to whether or not I can use it under fair use. Fair use doctrine should cover my ass, but in the future... Oh, shit, Neo, Newhan, are you okay? Oh, Newhan, you got that on your own.
Shut down.
Good shit. Yeah, we'll probably show scans for like a fraction of the time. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I see him. Ah, damn it. Anyways. Yeah, no, but, like, because Yujiro and Rao is probably the most popular matchup Rao would probably have, unless they do Rao versus Akuma. But I think, honestly, Kaio versus Akuma is a better matchup at that point. They both have demon-based fighting styles and everything, and they're both considered demons. I think Kaio's a better matchup for Akuma.
Has destroyed a turret.
And beyond that, Toki probably has the next best matchups, but I don't know who would be Toki's matchup. I mean, Itachi, actually, me and Kyle were thinking Toki versus Itachi would be a pretty solid matchup.
Something beautiful.
Hmm.
Work here can do just the same.
By the way, thoughts on Jack meeting Garland and Opera Omnia? I have to read the dialogue. Opera Omnia does a great job of, like, representing its characters. Oh, motherfuckers. Oh, fuck! No, yeah. So, actually, I kind of like Jack's FR attack, because, most people have their partners help them for their FR, but the Emperor tries to kill Jack. Jack absorbs the attack, and then he just leaves. Like, Matisse, Emperor, whatever your name is. Why you being a dick, bro? Pretty cool, though. Fucking Kefka right now is kicking my ass in the game. I gotta fight like 3 Kefkas at once, because I guess he has an infinite mannequin army, that fucking asshole. And he has HP disable. Fuck that guy.
For her and for everyone.
I don't have work today? That's nice, Pimp Demon.
An enemy has been slain.
To be told, as far as like matches I can think of for Toki off the top of my head, only one that comes to mind that might sound weird, although if you actually watch the anime, you'd probably understand more. Matter of fact, I can probably get Kyle if Kyle comes here, you can probably understand. Was Kamina versus Toki, you know, to Kamina from Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, so I can't really say much there. I can't do anything there. Does Dead Rising deserve a remake? Probably not. See, I told you Thirst's too scared. If he has the hook, imagine he has Hands of Vigor or Aphelios, he win. What the fuck?
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Pluto versus Mundus' Generals? Well, that depends on where you scale Mundus' Generals, because if you take Pinnacle of Combat, Mundus' Generals scale to Pluto or higher than him. It actually makes me wonder, isn't Garland like an actual dick in Opera Omnia? Garland is a battle-hungry fighter in Opera Omnia. I wouldn't call him a dick, though. He's probably the least dickish of all the villains. Him, Arden, and Vayne are probably the most decent people the villains have.
Yeah. Although, like I said, given how many things have been changed about Garland, still, I mean, he's still definitely on the better side of antagonist. But like in the original, and I do mean the original FF, dude was just literally there just to cause mayhem.
That's what he did.
And that's about it.
That's what he did in Dissidia too.
As they added more and more onto them, they kind of added more into his motives and the likes, and still he's again probably one of the better antagonists as far as not being a shitty person, but you know.
That is true. What statements make Mundus' General scalable Pluto? No statements. They can just fight Dante. Dante who fought Pluto and beat him. Dante beats Pluto in Pinnacle of Combat. He can keep up with him, and the generals can fight Dante. Pinnacle of Combat upgrades the verse so fucking hard, it's not even funny. When are you gonna react to Tanjiro versus Jonathan? Whenever Kyle has free time, because Kyle's gonna be a bit late today. He said. I'm just wait. Actually, I actually remember the first time Garland shows up in the story, I think is fighting Lightning. Like, Lightning just shows up and is like, I'll take on Garland. And Garland's like, I swing sword. Go burr.
An ally has been slain. An enemy
I tried to capture his nuance as best I could. They should rename it to Pinnacle of Wank. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Pinnacle of Combat has so many silly statements. Like, dude, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to, what do you mean when he already did react? No, I reacted to G1. Yeah, but since Jack is essentially a guy that's training the Warrior of Light, how will that not affect Garland's role in Opera Omnia? Well, Warrior of Light is technically dead at this point, but I think, based on what I saw in the trailer for Jack, it seems they bring Warrior of Light back. My boy, the main tank, the real tank. Zack, sit the fuck down! For context, in Opera Omnia, Zack and Warrior of Light are like the two best tanks in the game. Currently, Zack's the best one, but Zack's a little more offensive, whereas Warrior of Light's like, my teammates, you'll never even scratch them. I thought you guys said, you said you guys already had the scaling that Pinnacle Combat has brought to the general audience. What do you mean? No, I mean, like, we know the scaling, but we got some new scans recently, apparently. Can't wait for Pinnacle Combat to guess out of Versal Dante. No, it's not even going to try and describe it. It just says Dante is out of Versal now. Doesn't even give us any actual lore. Okay, so hang on. What else? Oh, fuck, you needs help up top. How smart is Robert Downey's version of Sherlock Holmes? I'd say a little beyond genius. I mean, he can literally accurately predict people's entire fights before they occur. And on top of that, he's able to... Well, I mean, like, honestly, he's best into Earthquake Man versus Tornado Man. Yujiro versus All Might. I think I've said this one before, but, like, that's... I'm pretty sure Yujiro takes that one. Okay, for some reason, the team's not defending from base for some reason. He's dumber than Argosax. Argosax has that one. POC can say that, and versus Battlefield still won't accept it. POC could literally state the multiverse has layers that are infinitely above each other, and that Demon King scale above it all, and it still wouldn't be accepted. POC devs, you know, I'm something of a scaler myself. No, POC devs are like, you know, something of a fan fiction writer myself. This is some fan fiction silliness at this point. No, yeah, All Might, I'm pretty sure loses to Yujiro. I mean, you could argue that All Might scales higher, but I think All Might, I think at best you can argue All Might scales to country level, at best. If he does do that, technically he scales higher than Yujiro? Because if you assume Yujiro can take all the nukes on planet Earth, he only scales to... fucking, to island level. Thank you. Is PLC canon? Itsuno, yes. If Itsuno says PLC is canon when it gets its English dub, Beyonder's gonna have to cry in the corner. And I want him to send me a cup with his tears so I can drink it. I'll drink it on stream. No. Okay, so the problem is that island level... Zim, check the Ares file. Alright, let me take a look at this. Let me read this. Alright, so thankfully we're playing Flex. Ares DMC. Wait, Barbie's getting a movie? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read the Japanese one. Oh, that's clean. Whoa there, what's up, Beyonder? Oh, no, it's that Beyonder doesn't accept, alright, you ready to go again? I'm just gonna go fill this time, fuck it, we'll get match faster. Do you know Ruby Ice Queendom premieres on 6/2? Does it? Maybe this one good. Alright, let me read this description. abandons the line, misses almost every hook, is too afraid to even get close to the dude every time. Poor Newman there. Oh, I'm jungler. Oh, alright, let's do this. Yeah, Arya said to have absorbed a lot of power, not low, medium, but almost all. Not quite. So, what we have right here is, this is kind of weird. Okay, so, so this is the one we're referring to. Demon Overlord, Argosax, and this is a good statement for sure, though. Absolutely, this will definitely upscale Lucia. Hang on. I want to ban the Faunus. I'm the Faunus. The furry, my bad. Demon Overlord Argosax's strong will. Bullshit. And extraordinary demonic power. That's correct. Took over Arius' body. Oh no, an extraordinary demonic power completely took over Arius' body. This form reflects the chaos of the demon world, and its ill will is equal to the darkness of the underworld. Okay. So that's not exactly her gaining Argosax's power. Hang on a minute. Let me pick my jungler real quickly. Let's go cart this. So what this states is that Argosax's strong will and extraordinary demonic power completely took over Arius' body. This is not stating that he has Argosax's complete demonic power. It states that Argosax's power... graphic files? Oh. Alright. Do you mean for the... what do you mean? Do you mean like for the 3142 art book? Because I'm reading the Japanese description. Do you mean 3142 art book? Is that what you're referring to? Yes? Well then. I wouldn't want to assume that you're, lying to me, so, let's check for myself. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. It literally just opened up to DMC2. Thank you. Here we go. Arius Argosax. Yeah, no. It's the same one as the Japanese description. Yeah. Same one. Since I have the official source. I gotta put this back. I haven't touched this book in a while, actually. I bought this in Chinatown. Possessed Arius? No. I know. I looked at Arius Argosax. Okay, let me go Possessed Arius. Oh, Possessed Arius? Well, I'm here looking at it right now. The massive amounts of... Okay, so this is what it says for my end. What it says right here for Possessed Arius. The massive amounts of magic power in Arius' body run wild after a summoning ritual goes awry. His humanity is long gone, and his appearance and behaviors reflect the demon he is becoming. Note the term becoming there, because that's what Arius Argosax... Because Arius Argosax is the demon he becomes. The prodigious will and overwhelming magic power of the Demon King Argosax have completely taken over Arius' body. His form represents the chaos of the demon world, and his evil will reflects the darkness of hell itself. Yeah. That doesn't mean exactly he's taking over the complete power. It's actually... I'll talk about this right now. I gotta put this back real quickly before the match starts. Alright, so yeah, it's the same one as what the wiki has. That's fine. Alright, so what you can argue for... So, right off the bat, massive amounts, it still would scale to like Sealed Argo. Oh yeah, absolutely. That would buff Lucia, absolutely. It's just that technically it doesn't say he got the full power of Argosax. Although, since he is siphoning power from Argosax... I can now potentially argue that Argosax was weakened in the fight against Dante. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Obi-Wan versus Riku. Riku from Kingdom Hearts. He would stomp.
What the fuck is a... I was say, what the fuck is a Riku? The only Riku I know... Nello Angelo, what is mid?
Minions have spawned.
The hell? Can't wait for Tom to surpass Dante. I don't think Tom ever gets that strong. I mean, well, actually, maybe in the next series. He doesn't get that strong in this series. So, Zim, again, about my pregnancy. Did you thought about how we're going to call it? New hint. New hint. What? New hint. Don't talk about that, new hint.
He just randomly texts shit out like this. Like,
Yes.
okay.
Although, to be fair, this one's a little less sexually charged than the last couple of times. Last couple of times, he was like, Zim, my ass still hurts from when you ass pounded me last night. Nello, what's up? DM support Dante Inertia, he can beat anyone? I still don't understand. I still don't fully grasp Inertia. It's beyond my understanding. So, I actually have the Devil May Cry 3142 art book, the Final Fantasy 15 official works book, and I haven't even opened these. I have both Nier Automata official game guide and art books. And I haven't even opened them to read because I haven't even started going through fucking Nier Automata for scaling. Although with Neo posting some of that good shit, it seems Nier Automata has some really silly stuff going for it.
Yeah. And there's probably more. I just haven't bothered to look into it.
Neo just said he. Who is he? I think Riku. You gave. Look, Neo. You have 8 out of 10 Fist Norths, alright? Then the Pope is gonna give you. Then the Pope is gonna give you a visit. I'm sorry. You have now encouraged the wrath of the Pope, Neo. I'm sorry. He's after everyone who talks about Fist of the North Star, and he copyrights your video. He copyright claims your videos. You know, at first I thought maybe it's because Jesus' likeness was used, but no, it's just in general.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Neo can confirm he meant Riku. Yeah, that's the only he's referred to. What the fuck? How did you die? Garen players, why? What Final Fantasy game would Dante and Virgil fit in? Probably one of the originals, if I'm being honest. Okay, you know what? He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
The only FF I can really see them fitting in would probably be... Actually, I wouldn't say the older ones. I would say actually probably the more recent ones, funny enough.
Maybe appearance-wise, but I think if we're talking like... hang on. I think we're talking like, you know... No, yeah, I can see it. It's just the more modern ones have like so much like modern their weapons and shit. Cause like there's the Gunblade. I guess the Buster Sword's not that modern, but then Cloud decided to get one that creates 3 of them, or 7 technically. And then Lightning has that whatever the fuck abomination thing that is.
It's like I don't really see Dante or Virgil fitting in 1 through 6. They just probably would not fit whatsoever.
Well, thanks to Stranger in Paradise, I disagree. Dante and God of War video when? So I want to sit down and address the complaints regarding Dante and God of War by the God of War guys before we make another protagonist swap. Pope, what if I tell you as the current because of Hokuto Shinken that Jesus invented it? There's so much, like, Jesus imagery in Fist of the North Star. I would not have been surprised if they revealed that Jesus was a Hokuto Shinken successor. Well, actually, no. Technically, Jesus would be a Tento user. Because in Fist of the Blue Sky, there are a bunch of people who are the closest thing to God. And they actually have magical powers that, like, are pretty impressive. No, that's fine. He's backing off. Like, the actual Tento techniques are fucking crazy. Not only do they get actual intangibility, but they also have the ability to control life and death itself. I joke, but pre-Testament God said to have wrestled against people before.
Oh my god, I think he's referring to that. Never mind.
Neo, like, never mind the sacrilege. Zim, did you read Bleach? I only read enough Bleach to help with Red Dusk's commission, so I can talk about it. I have not continued that much farther beyond. Bleach is fine. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't particularly care for it too much. Yeah, no. Also, Dante for protagonist swaps would start with Bayonetta's verse. He would not start with God of War. Is Jacob who wrestles God? What the f... You know, I must have missed that part in the Old Testament readings where God wrestled Jacob. If that's true, why did he appear as a boss in SMT3 with a wrestling pile driver? Daily reminder that Demi-Fiend, well, actually, I really wish they would have had the balls to have SMT5 confirm what Jindin's canon. Who's a good death battle for Isaac Clarke? Isaac Clarke from fucking Dead Space? A good matchup for Isaac Clarke? Probably a Resident Evil character, if we're being honest. Oh my goodness. We are getting ass pound. How has Garen died 3 times to Darius? God knows Jujutsu. How powerful is The Undertaker? I think you could well, I think he's got like some uni statements, and I think Kyle mentioned that recently there was this one guy with like a 5th dimension statement, which seems really silly for wrestling, but whatever.
That 5th dimensional statement, it shouldn't be used, because like WWE and its concept of higher dimensions is not the same. It's just literally only quote-unquote 5th dimensional by name, not in actual nature.
Kyle runs home from work immediately to get into the stream chat.
Nah, and even then, it wouldn't even make sense for anyone to scale that, because consistently WWE hits around like tier 9, tier 8, maybe actually even tier 7, depending on how you interpret some things. But you're not going to get anything beyond tier 7, though.
Is that like not including the comics? Because I heard that Undertaker has some like uni shenanigans in the comic.
Oh yeah, no, we're talking about like extended material. Then yeah, WWE should be well above tier like 7, but like beyond that, nah.
I mean they did the true demon ending is canon, unfortunately. Well, no. So I assume it's canon because of the way they called the actual DLC, and because of like the fact that you know it's called Return of the True Demon. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think I told Neo this, and while I know this isn't confirmed, SMT5 is the direct sequel to SMT3. I'm just calling it right now. It's literally. No, like it's literally mooching it word for word. It literally references the Demi-Fiend coming back. Nah, man, that's the direct sequel. Don't lie to me. God's literally dead in it. What were we doing at the end of SMT3, boys? We were gonna go clap God. Come on. Come on, they're not even trying to hide it. Which 3 series would you want Dante to appear in just end the conflict as main goal, even if it ends up breaking the story? Yeah, we know. Come on. Don't bullshit me. You think SMT5 is gonna follow that trash-ass Apocalypse? Get out of here. The Fiends are from different worlds. Any Fiend would have to be too. Demi-Fiend's from the world of clapping cheeks. But anyways, what 3 stories? Probably Fist of the North Star, so not everyone would have to fucking die. Man, that's so fucking annoying. Not too sure. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can get a kill off that. Can I get a kill off that? Can Zim get a kill off that? Zim gets a kill off that.
Your turret has been destroyed.
2 more turns? Pixie, what are you doing with those demons, Demi?
Oh no.
It's like, your goal is to conquer everything, or, you know, free everybody, right, Demi Fiend? And then it's just gonna be the Anakin meme where he just smiles at her, right, Demi Fiend? Oh, no. There we go. Look. I'm just surprised that, like, Demi Fiend actually keeps the fucking Monoro wielders around. I fucking wouldn't. Fuck those guys. My day was fine, except my internet's still acting up and having problems. But beyond that, my day's been fine. He still has the same Pixie in SMT5? No shit, he still has the same Pixie in SMT5? Bro, she turned into level 80 instantly! You really think he's dropping that bitch?
Yes, because it's clearly not because she was the first and probably only companion he has in this world anyway.
No. See, that would require character building, but I didn't see that anywhere in SMT3. I think Freedom Ending should have been the true ending. I mean, thematically, probably fits the best. That's fair. But then, like, God's just gonna show up and beat Demi Fiend anyways. So, you know, either you let the true at least in True Demon Ending, Demi Fiend probably has a chance to fight back. In the Freedom Ending, Demi Fiend's gonna die. Anyways. Oh, they're beating his ass like a drum! Is that a fucking jungle? Is that a mid lane Leona? What the fuck are we losing to? Look. As long as the ending isn't the fucking whale, it's fine. Go ahead and help Neon. I'm sorry, but that whale guy... I'd rather have Vegeta than that whale guy. Who's ready for the obligatory SMT3 protagonist showing up to Death Battle? Who's ready for it? They're gonna do... Oh, fuck you, no! Watch, I'm calling it right now. NPCs, you're gonna defeat the Legion right count courier, NPC right courier. I'm surprised Death Battle hasn't done a Fallout character yet. I'm surprised. SMT3 manga, Demi Fiend has feelings for Pixie, but he says the problem is that she's small. Lamau. That's not a problem.
I mean, she could just change her size, but I guess she doesn't want to do it.
He's Asian. Come on, how much does he really have to work with? Come on, don't lie to me, Demi Fiend. I mean, like, fuck. I mean, Pixie literally is, like, Demi Fiend's best fucking, like... Well, I mean, she's probably his literal soulmate. He literally keeps her around.
Well, like, in almost every interpretation of Demi Fiend, he's always accompanied by a Pixie, even in the, now defunct MMO for SMT.
There was an MMO for SMT?
SMT Imagine, yes.
That sounds ridiculous. How'd it play?
It was actually pretty alright. I forgot why it stopped because it lasted for a good minute. I just forgot what happened to it. It's been a while since I last tuned into that. Also, I don't think I believe it wasn't released in the West or not. I don't remember. I think that was Japanese exclusive. But yeah, no, SMT did have an MMO. That was a thing.
That seems kind of weird. I might look up some gameplay
yeah.
for that later. That sounds interesting. I'm curious how they actually balanced out the turn-based strategy with an MMO.
You can look it up. Footage of it exists on YouTube. Actually, quite a lot of it, including the Demi Fiend fight you can have with him.
No, get that kill! Yes, my boy! Oh, they beat his
Yeah, no, the
ass.
series has made it pretty stressed like quite a lot that basically Pixie and Demi Fiend are inseparable. Like they're just always gonna be, you're always just gonna see one with one another.
That's fair. Jack of Blades should have been in a death battle by now. It's ridiculous he hasn't been. I want him to appear in Nakama Got Kill, Avatar Last Airbender, and Kurone. Just resolve conflicts however long it takes. Is it Kurone the hentai one? I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a pretty solid one. I actually already said I actually just couldn't watch Kurone because like I just couldn't get into the plot because the plot seems so fucking stupid. I know like later on it's revealed the girls were sabotaged, but it's like no. It's too late to fix this mess of a plot. What, you think hentai by itself's good enough? Fuck. Yeah, because you fucking fed his ass, you fucking dumbass. Oh, not you, Yuhin. How strong is Altair from our creators?
Creators, but Altair has some pretty good feats, but she's mainly a hacks character, like very predominantly a hacks character. Probably one of the most stupidest characters I've ever seen, just in general in terms of what kind of abilities she has.
The Pirates of the Caribbean movies are great. The fourth one kind of sucked, but I liked 1, 2, 3, and 5. By the way, in DDS, if you attack or kill Pixie in this boss fight, he will try to one-shot you with Gaia Rage. Bro,
That's true, actually.
You don't fuck with the man's woman. That's fucked.
Oh my god.
Poor Demi Fiend. Demi Fiend doesn't deserve this shit. Justice for Demi Fiend. The craziest thing is Demi Fiend is actually the bottom of the relationship. That's not even the craziest thing, bro. Bro, she heals. You want to know who doesn't heal? Demi Fiend. In case of those series, most likely, what's the best matchup for Jack the Ripper from Record of Ragnarok? No clue. Akame got killed? Is Akame got killed the one where they all die? Or am I oh yeah, because Killa kills the other one. Where do you scale Balrog and King Cerberus? King Cerberus is hard to scale. Balrog should scale to Demon King level with the Shard of Yamato. Without it, it's unclear. Because he is able to, like, Dante beats him, like, pretty easily, but he is able to square up with Dante, so he'd be above, like, your average demon. Ah! My ass! This Garen is trash. Holy fuck.
Oh shit, that's right. The new chapter of One Punch Man's health.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and dude, it doesn't disappoint. There is some crazy shit that happens. I'm not gonna say what, because obvious spoilers. Holy shit, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Careful, Newen. What is this? Girls One Piece chapter 3000? Yeah, King Cerberus still scales weird.
I'm not gonna spoil what. I'm not gonna say what exactly happens in it, but at this point, there is no doubt in my mind that Saitama is like tier 5 at the very least.
About time that boy got confirmation.
Oh, and also there's also very much faster than light feet, probably way higher into like massively faster than light. Like I'm not even joking. Like you can find this shit. It's like, holy shit, there's a lot that happens in this, both feat-wise and like action-wise. It's probably some of the best action in the series so far.
Balrog killing Cerberus broke my heart. But yeah, hey, One Punch Man's always had some solid action scenes, to be fair.
Oh yeah, no, One Punch Man kind of has the whole Record of Ragnarok syndrome, although not as bad, where the fights compensate for a whole lot of things.
Well, it doesn't compensate for that character design.
One Punch Man's character design is not bad. What?
No, I meant like it doesn't compensate for character design, like Record of Ragnarok.
Oh, Record of Ragnarok. I don't know how to feel
Are you
about
saying
it.
you didn't feel like emotion when you saw the big tittied Asian waifu recently in the recent chapters? Disgraceful.
But,
Just imagine
Shut up.
Dante acting like a one-man army and just bust through the Fire Nation's battle nets and just walk right into the Fire Lord's throne room. The dog didn't deserve what happened to him. The almighty Cerberus has fallen, and it broke all our hearts. So what do I got? You know, I was about to ask, like, I wonder where Newhan's at, but no, Newhan's over there, fucking Yon 652. Oh, good. We have an 07 Bard. That looks about right. Yeah, that's standard Bard player.
Powerful is Richie. Richie from Demon Slayer? He's like city block or multi-city block and like massive hypersonic plus. But like other Demon Slayer characters, he mainly excels in both battle spirit and also just swordsmanship. He has a lot of fucking swordsmanship related shit.
Yoruichi from Demon Slayer? I don't even know who that is, so alright. Okay, so the popular consensus among the community is that Thor's going to take it. I don't really know. Oh, Newman's going ham. What the fuck? Yeah, so it seems Thor seems to be the popular favorite to take that matchup. I mean, he probably will, if I'm being honest. They'll probably give him the gotcha. Okay, I'm back from homework now. I'm Yujiro versus Man. Again, I'll make some more Fist of the North Star videos, because I also got shit from, like, other people from Fist of the North Star, because I scale it way differently than most people. Like, holy fuck. I didn't realize how different my scaling was until, like, I was talking to them, and I'm like, yeah, I completely disagree with every single thing that's popped from your mouth. I'm just looking at their reasonings and their lists, and I'm just like, I have never disagreed with something more in a community since DMC. And that is saying something. Did Tanjiro surpass Yoroichi? Oh, okay. Yorichi is he's the original Demon Slayer, right? He's like the strongest one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, but to answer that, not really. As far as I'm concerned, no.
What about Demon Tanjiro?
I mean, it depends on how you interpret something, because there is a statement that he might be the strongest at the current moment, so you could make an argument, but I don't think so personally. I don't think so. At least not concretely. You can make an argument for it though.
Nothing definitive then. Yeah, because that guy had a pretty cool feat where he sliced all of he sliced all of Muzan's fucking skin fragments before he could regenerate or something. That was pretty cool. Fist of the North Star guy, we're gonna tell the Pope. How would you rank Lunacy Generals from strongest to weakest? Well, okay, so you type out who you consider to be Munis' generals, and I'll give you my personal take on it. Anyways, yeah, because I was actually thinking for some Record of Ragnarok videos to throw in the Baki characters in the Record of Ragnarok and the Fist of the North Star characters. How strong is the White Queen from Blood Sign?
In my day, never thought anyone would ever bring up that novel. Okay, then.
I'll say, what the fuck is a Blood Sign?
The White Queen is probably one of the most ridiculous characters I've seen. She's like, even when holding back, she's like solar system to like galaxy, but like at her strongest, she's like easily universal. She has like casually universal feats. One of her most casual feats was like destroying the universe and like what was it, 10 to the 31th of a second or some shit. I don't know. She has a lot of crazy shit, and of course, as you can probably understand, she's very, very, very hacks and just has really stupid abilities.
Is she a light novel character?
Yes.
Yeah, that explains it. Hey Zim, that guy's making the art for the thumbnail. Should it have a title? No, just leave it just the thumbnail. The title will be in the video, it's fine. Phantom, Griffin, Nello, and Nightmare. Okay, so with that in mind, okay, so Strongest generals, I would say Nightmare's the strongest unsealed. Well, Nello Angelo is either second or first. They're pretty close. Next would be Griffin at third. And Phantom would be last for sure. You could make an argument for Nightmare being stronger than Virgil at the time of DMC 1. You could make an argument for it. Don't tell Mangler I said that. It'll summon him. Mangler will be like, Zim, that's where you're wrong. Because, you know, he shows up all tired. You gotta give the pauses there to get the authenticity. What about Shadow? Shadow is not a general, technically. Shadow is just a regular demon. I don't know why he's considered a general in the novel. Okay, then we are set then. It should be ready in a few days. Alright, sounds good. Muzan is more scared of Yoruichi than Tanjiro. Yeah, but Muzan has PTSD. That's not really a fair position to take.
Shut down.
Dumb fuck.
A summoner has disconnected.
Anyways, say this to Mangler, code plus ratio plus debunked. Yeah, no. Again, so I did want to do the Fist of Northstar videos again, but I thought I'd cover their character aspects a little better, then their abilities, and like where they scale to. Because technically, Shin does scale to Juza, and that just fucking makes everyone fucking seethe. I just argue that Shin lost his motivation in the first fight, therefore he's not at full strength. Don't mind me. Don't mind me just bringing truth to this world. Random thug who survived the nukes on Fist of Northstar. Are you asking me who wins between Zed or fucking Yujiro? Maybe I'll do who the bigger DMC fan, you or the Gaming Brit? Well, I've been talking about DMC almost exclusively for 5 years. And I've covered all of its lore, have most of its materials and everything. And the Gaming Brit makes gaming videos, so probably the Gaming Brit.
How powerful is the U.S. Army? I mean,
Island level. Oh!
they're no different from a normal human. Obviously, they're more trained than you and I are, but still. That's a weird question to ask.
The U.S. Army is city level. You know, I would love to see the next Army fucking commercial be just a random cadet just punching a building down. Army strong. Have you seen their newest commercial recruiting? Where they're like, choose your warrior, the code breaker, the replenisher, I think is what they called the fucking chef. I mean, don't get me wrong, the chef's important to any army, absolutely, but like, come on. The Game Bear is talking about DMC for nearly 10 years. Has he? I see him talk about so much other stuff. I hardly ever see him talk about DMC. I mean, weapon. Yujiro, how he's stronger than me, random thug. It's back. What's your opinion about Jack Sparrow? Jack Sparrow was a great protagonist, absolutely. Really solid character across the board. Disney struck gold with that one. He's just stupid enough to believe why he gets into situations that he does, and he's just clever enough to explain how he can get out of it. A really well balanced character, really well done, really well done. Johnny Depp's performance as Jack Sparrow has been nothing short of like wonderful. Can't complete a mission on the empty stomach. That is true. Probably the only character in Pirates who probably is just as good, if not, maybe a slightly better actor in their role than Jack Sparrow is Johnny Depp. This might give me some like controversy. Barbosa's actor. Barbosa is fucking. Ooh, he knocks it out of the park too. Orlando Bloom did good as fucking Will Turner for sure, but Barbosa. Ooh. Every time that guy shows up, like fucking is you know, like damn, you know you're getting a good performance. TLDR, Depp as the same as Jack Sparrow then lol. Motobe versus Altair.
Who versus Altair?
Motobe, so Baki character.
Oh, what the fuck?
In
Altair
fairness,
from Recreators Altair, or like Altair from
I'm assuming Assassin's Creed.
I would hope so, because Altair would literally mull through. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's Altair from Assassin's Creed. Jack Sparrow is a better pirate than Edward from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Jack Sparrow or Luffy, who is the better captain?
Depends on what you want to focus on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little hard to discuss. Especially since canonically Jack loses his captain position like every single movie. They didn't help you, Newhin? That was such an easy cleanup though. I mean, at least Luffy's kept his ship, like, the longest, so I guess Luffy's the better captain, by that logic.
Yeah, that reminds me, I'm curious, what is with the whole Johnny Depp situation anyway?
Are you kidding me? I barely lost. Oh, well, I mean, I got an assist at least. Being a Johnny Depp wins the case, doesn't he get his roles back? I'm gonna be pissed. Johnny Depp has already confirmed that he'll never come back to Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, he's very upset about the way Disney treated him.
No, actually, I just asked, what was with the whole Johnny Depp situation anyways? Like, he got like, what did he go to court for?
He went to court over domestic abuse allegations from Amber Heard.
Oh, it's one of these. Oh boy.
Well, he lost all of his fucking all of his fucking jobs as a result of fucking her saying that he domestically abused her. So he's going to court over defamation.
What was that again? So women don't have power in society?
Are you playing my own cards against me? Neil, I invented that play. Don't think you can take it for yourself. I'm sorry, Zim, but Dante didn't use Majin in the MC3 manga. He absolutely did. Who was the strongest guest character in Soul Calibur? There's no guest character. I mean, I guess if we're being honest, maybe Link. Well, no, Spawn was a guest character, right? Either Spawn or Link.
Well, it depends. Wait, are you talking about strongest in their respective worlds, or like strongest within the narrative of Soul Calibur?
I'm assuming even within the respective worlds.
If we're talking about respective worlds, probably yeah, it's gonna be Spawn then. Well, then again, but the Spawn that was represented was Hellspawn. That was.
All right, let's do this, Newen. I mean, I'm
So, like, if you want to go by like exacts, then you can make a case that Link is probably the strongest of them featured in.
Also, Devil was based. This isn't Devil. This is Neo. Guys, please. Devil isn't talking enough. Don't confuse Devil, please.
I don't. Okay, I've heard Devil speak in the rare times that he does. He sounds nothing like me.
They've never even heard him
Like,
speak.
it's not even close. How do I sound like Kyle though? I literally do not sound like Kyle at all. There's no I don't even have an accent. How do I sound like him?
Dante should be in Soul Calibur. Okay, so Dante should honestly Soul Calibur's Soul Calibur's guest characters are so weird because they don't go after people who are on there. Well, Neo is mega based. Well, he tends to be, yes. I wish I'd create dimensions so I could trap every human in one each. Oh, see, that's what the whale was going to do in SMT3. Yeah, but no. Dante absolutely uses Majin form. The design of Dante's DT in the DMC3 manga looks exactly like Majin form. Mangler has a lot of doppelgangers. Yeah, there's like 4 Manglers. Anyways, yeah, no. Alright, so New Hit, are you moving on to the second part of the project, or are you going to the third part? I just looked up Altair Shit's ability called the 13 Movement of the Cosmos, outline origin of that. Humanity needs a timeout. Nonsense.
Well, Altair has a lot of ability. Let's just say that gives her a lot of things that she can do. Let's just put it that way.
Alright, third one, copy. Alright. How about Tekken games guest characters? Well, I don't play Tekken, so Neo, you know who's the strongest guest character in Tekken?
Strongest guest? Well, there isn't really many guest characters, but the strongest guest character will probably be Gon. Not Gon from Hunter x Hunter, but Gon, the original dinosaur Gon from the titular series called Gon, who appeared in like Tekken 3. He was actually the first guest character in Tekken.
All right, well, I actually remember that character. This is more bad than during the Samuel Jackson interview. The person giving the interview mistook him for Lawrence Fishburne, and some of it. They mistook Samuel L. Jackson to be Lawrence Fishburne.
Bruh.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's not even disrespectful. That's beyond disrespectful. That's what we call the racist disrespectful. Let's talk back to his or her original form in the story. Thus eliminating powers or forms the target did not have at the beginning. This was used to remove all the plot elements gained by Hikaru throughout her story, such as her powers, weapon skills, and abilities in the appearance. It seems Atlas...
You don't have to tell us the entire abilities of what it does.
That seems silly. It seems Atlas might stream Persona Anniversary event at 7 a.m. Oh boy, guys, are you ready for Persona 4 to be remastered again?
I guess to add more context, so Recreators is a metafictional anime. Probably one of the better metafictional series I've seen, period. And also, I've said before, that's probably one of my favorite anime of all time. Even modern anime, too. So basically, Altair is an OC. Like, she's a literal OC in the verse. Like, she's an original character, not bound to, like a series or a franchise. So she basically has the ability to do just about almost anything within the plot and so on and so forth. She has a lot of bullshit stuff as well, but also because of that, she also isn't bound by the rules of narrative causality. Essentially, in the series of Recreators, everything that has a story also has a cause and effect to it, and has the quote-unquote yoke of the world, which is its laws and its cause and stuff. Altair isn't particularly bound by that because of her nature as an original character, or essentially an OC in the verse. It's a lot of complicated stuff. I don't feel like getting into the whole world / lore of Recreators, but there's a lot of context to that. That's all I'm saying.
I'm so glad people don't confuse me with anybody. Nonsense, Pimp Demon. Noctis, strongest guest character in Tekken. What does that dinosaur scale to?
Like, he scales to like what, 4th star and like what, Astronaut Light, probably more actually.
If you don't want to take Noctis's potential higher end arguments, you can argue they're about comparable. Mangler said it's not Majin, so it's not Majin. Mangler's weird about it. He just doesn't want to admit it's Majin. So Mangler's... I have discussed this with Mangler repeatedly. Mangler's whole position for it not being Majin is because Majin didn't come out when he fought Virgil. That's the only reason he doesn't think it's Majin. What if Altair the Strongest was in DMC?
He would definitely hold her own compared to a lot of other characters, but it also depends on where you scale DMC personally. I will say this, that basically almost just about... for one thing, she would definitely survive being in the demon world. Literally nothing in there would be able to affect her whatsoever. And on top of that, she would definitely hold her own against demons. Probably not kill them, but she definitely hold her own, or at least be able to prevent them from doing anything. I don't know. It depends on where you scale DMC. Because I'm gonna be honest, one of its only saving points is if you just argue at a 90. Because if they're on the same tier, I would argue all tier just destroys outright.
So if her power, what is her strongest ability? The one that I referred to at the start of the story.
No, she has a whole. Listen, dude. Let me just actually get real quick. 'Cause I'm not exaggerating when I say that Altair is probably one of the most stupidest characters I've seen in terms of like just hacks and just pure abilities that she has. No plot and like plot manipulation and like the ability to basically just use imagination, which yes, and reverse of recreators, imagination is just like underlying force and the like. Listen, bro,
Bucky did it better.
So, well, no, okay, so Recurse has this weird situation, sort of like Megami Tensei. Humans have this like cognitive effect where everything that they perceive and the likes is, well, word of gospel truth essentially, and the likes, which is where imagination stems from essentially, and through it, people can like basically just do whatever they want through their own thoughts, through their own desires. So basically, just whatever. It's just and. Altair's like nature allows her to basically control that and so on and so forth. Like I'm not even joking. Like there's so much shit I could fucking go over. And I'm not even playing right now. I hate this so much.
All right,
because
so
like scaling recreators is so annoying because you have to watch it. You cannot scale without watching recreators, and it's hard to explain. It's even more annoying to explain it.
I'll keep that in mind. There's a top 10 strongest supernatural character list where Castiel is number 4, but Godcast is number 10. What? What the I don't understand. Persona did better, SFT did better. Who would Dante get along with more, Superman, Thor, or the Doomslayer, or Azrael from High School DxD? When you say Azrael, do you mean Azrael like the fallen demon? Or the fallen angel, not the fallen demon? Zim, say this to Neo? Oh, okay. Also, Neo, yeah, they pretty much had a lot of power over society since the 1800s. I even agreed with MGTOWs about it. And even if there were a big reset, things would just go back to being the same eventually. That was spoken by my based illustrator about women's power in society.
Oh my god. Listen, no, I wasn't even getting at that, Zim. I was mainly alluding to the fact that, like, it's kind of crazy how people are trying to act like, oh, oh, women in America are oppressed. I mean, sure, they were back then, but nowadays they can fucking ruin your life with a basic allegation. Doesn't have to be true, just an allegation.
Newhan spill the beans about Zim's horny antics. Newhan, do not spill the beans about Zim's horny antics. That is a bad thing to do. Yes, it's pronounced Azazel. Oh, wait. Is the leader of the Fallen Angels Azazel or Azrael? Azazel from Tekken versus Kurama from Naruto.
Azazel will destroy Kurama. It's not even funny.
How powerful is easier from High School DxD? I actually am trying to read the light novels so I can scale High School DxD, but there's a lot of light novels. DMC versus DxD. So technically, as far as I know, High School DxD is accepted somewhere around planet level. I don't agree with that, just based off what I've seen, some of the more shenanigans they get a hold of, but I'd have to read the manga or the light novel beforehand. Newhan, Shen, finally decent support. But for now, Issei should be pretty consistently... I think planet level Issei is fair to argue. If not, at least like higher than mountain level. Where do you have them right now? I haven't gone too far, unfortunately. Unfortunately, college been kicking my ass. A Necro... Oh, good.
Oh, you're going.
Oh, no, you were going to read the one I was going to read. Go ahead.
Necromorph versus a Flood combat form. I'm given to the Flood combat form. You have to understand that these things are basically just innately able to fight, but also adapt and so on and so forth. Like again, they'd probably win that, and not even with difficulty at that.
The real question is who wins, the Flood or the Crossed Virus?
You know, where do you scale Tekken God tiers like Multi-Con?
Does Supernatural Lucifer True Form have infinite speed or no? Kyle seems to told me they did.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a big fan of that, honestly. I really do not agree with that, honestly. Cause here's the thing, it's like, even if we were to argue that, it's nowhere near like a consistency whatsoever, and it is weird. It's weird.
No, that's fair. He would get along with Azazel the best of those characters you mentioned. Azazel and him would be chill with each other. Okay, I need you to get on my phone.
Why?
Because I forgot the password to the router, and I need to check what's going on. Because the
You
router...
mean the router you sent to me?
No. See, you got a password for the Wi-Fi. You did not get the password to the router itself. Alright, if you want to disinfect the phone, or just grab your phone. Just grab the phone. I don't care if you touch it now.
Matter Lucifer versus
Well,
DC Lucifer?
Hang on.
Oh my bad.
No, let me...
Honestly, it depends on how you want to scale Megami Tensei's cosmology, because I remember Ultima Reality or some shit, like, or some person like, right now trying to push for high 1A, high 1A, Shin Megami Tensei, which Matter Lucifer would scale to, so then he would be superior to Lucifer at that point. But I'm not a big fan of that. If you were to ask me now for where I scale Matter Lucifer from DC would probably win that. Yeah, probably. More than likely, actually.
I see your nightmares.
Azazel from Tekken versus Azrael from Blaze Blue. Let me think on that.
Alright, I'm back. Still waiting for Kyle to show up so we can do some Mario 5 shenanigans if he shows up today. What are your thoughts about the arguments for Planetary Tekken? I don't know if Neil's answered that or not.
No prattling tool will prove an exception.
I mean, you can make a case for it. It's just that the series is really vague when it comes to it. I just have those statements at like multi-com because they're not really explicit on whether the world itself is going to be affected, as opposed to like the surface itself. So like theoretically, the stuff that I personally use that I have a multi-con, you can use the planet. It's possible. I just don't think it's concrete enough.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm dead. Damn it. My bad, Ewan. I got greedy. Would it be a good fire? No. The supernatural... what? What fight? Ratio? I look away for a few... The Flood, like, shit stomps almost 9% of zombie things in fiction. Bro, the Flood can't even get a guy with some fucking burns on him. Get out of here.
An enemy has been slain.
Ionians, are they all as common?
There is no one like me.
An ally
So,
has
Superman, Thor, Doomslayer, Azazel? Azazel again. I think Azazel would be the best, the guy not to get along with the best. Now, I'm gonna try and fucking gank me a little bit. Shut up, Zim. I'm sorry. Are you upset with the facts?
Eons to bathe this realm in blood.
You do nothing without me.
Well then, SMT Real YHVH versus DC Lucifer. The same thing's probably still going to happen, especially since Matter Lucifer is already superior to YHVH anyways. So it's like not much is going to change that. Unless again you go with the high 1A stuff, then in which case YHVH would shit on Lucifer at that point.
Here we go.
How long would we... hang on. Alright, Dusk, I'll read your comment when I get a chance to actually read through and respond to it. I'm a little behind right now. Supernatural Lucifer can teleport. Technically, I don't think he can. I think he just moves really fast. I think that's confirmed he just moves really fast.
Lies soothe the mind, don't they?
an enemy has been slain.
Oh, fuck! Hang on, I got kind of ganked that. Oh!
I mean,
New hint, don't...
Matter Lucifer is... Oh, my god.
No, I think they're dead. Fuck.
I mean, Matter Lucifer is literally directly above the throne and is literally directly above godly power and so on and so forth. He should be above YHVH entirely. There should be no reason that he's arbitrarily only above a fake YHVH. That make no sense narratively.
Are you referring to SMT5?
Yeah.
And Demi Fiend clapped!
Well, in all fairness, they're comparable. They're comparable, but Demi Fiend actually does lose to him though. But yeah.
Like if
Although
you...
that's
Oh.
although that still does kill in the argument that Demi Fiend's still a top tier in the verse, unlike some people who want to say otherwise. I mean, the great okay, but like I don't take the Great Will as being White VH because the Great Will doesn't always refer to White VH at all, and not to mention he's already dead. It doesn't make sense for him to come back after his whole idea has been nullified and basically observed, and he's been completely destroyed. Like it wouldn't make sense for him to be back. It wouldn't make sense.
Okay. Why do you think Dante Joe Valentine makes sense as a ship? Oh fuck, they want Joker. Makes sense as a ship, unlike most of the ships that people make because they can. There's just some like it's kind of like that one's just like more of an opposites attract situation. We already know that Jill has a sweet spot for people who like are a little over the top, because she is chill with Carlos, and at least in the original version, she did actually join him on a cruise ship. So we know she likes people who are a little over the top.
Okay. Well, and here's another thing as well. I'd also like to mention. There's another thing I'd like to mention as well. Even if YG was alive, the point doesn't change. The statements literally imply that he's above the throne and God entirely. There should be no reason that we assume that that's just a fake YHVH. That's kind of a problem that I have with a lot of Megami Tensei scaling when it comes to statements regarding YHVH. There should be no reason that we're making the assertion that it's just a head when the context doesn't. When the context has no reason to infer that it's a head. The throne itself is literally supposed to just be YHVH's power in general, not just a head. That doesn't make any sense. And the whole thing about, and again, and also referring to those statements about him being alive, it depends on how you interpret them, because I don't know. But all I'm saying is that, like, YHVH, like, as a whole is like, dead. There should be no reason. No, why would he be above the throne when that's literally... Okay, alright.
Okay, for some reason they didn't want this. Hang on, fuck. Gotta save my teammate. Oh, Shen, good fucking save.
You're basing that off of the fact that, like, Great Will refers to YHVH when it doesn't always refer to YHVH. The Axiom, or whatever you want to call it, has, like, so many different names in it. And the likes. Like, there should be, again, I completely disagree with the idea that it's referring to a head of YHVH. That's just ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous of a statement to make. And on top of that, still... There's really still isn't a reason why YHVH should be above the throne, when, if you recall in, like, some of the previous games, specifically if you recall in, what was it? If you recall in Strange Journey, it was, I believe, it wasn't a throne per se, but Memalep actually had the original position that YHVH had, and he basically overthrew that and the likes. Which kind of implies, you know, well, you probably know where I'm getting at this. So, it's kind of weird for YHVH to be above the throne when there's not only nothing that indicates that, but also, it's just, and in general, the statements for Matter Lucifer literally just say that he's beyond God entirely. God referring obviously to YHVH, unless you want to say some shit like that's the Axiom or something, which is ridiculous. So, it's either that YHVH is alive and God refers to YHVH as a whole, or he isn't and it still refers to him as a whole. There's no in between there.
Hang on. Do you know that Elon Musk is involved with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial? Is he? I heard he had a fling with Amber Heard at some point. Kind of weird.
You can bring all the skins you want. It doesn't change anything, dude. Like, I've already had this discussion with you before regarding SMT in general. No, I don't agree with that interpretation whatsoever. It doesn't like again. Even if you want to assert that YHVH is still alive, which I disagree with because we have no reason to assert that whatsoever, especially since the game previously before that. YHVH as a whole idea is dead, like he's gone. He isn't, a head isn't gone, no. YHVH as a whole is gone, he's dead. He's completely nullified, so on and so forth. Like he's gone, there's no coming back from that. But beyond that as well, beyond that, it still doesn't matter because again, the throne is talking about God as a whole. As a whole, not just YHVH, his head or anything like that, as a whole, godly power as a whole, referring to his power concretely, blanketly, like nothing, there's no sugarcoating that. You can't. At all.
Spots us military guy, you know, Save becomes a hunter. That'd be kind of cool. Hang on, I'm gonna come in for a gang to help out. Wow. Kick his ass, Ewan! Good shit. Until he comes back in SMT6. Well, I mean, like, how many times have they actually killed YHVH at this point? They killed him, like, what, like, five, six? What?
Well,
It should be over there in the clouch. If not, it's on the table.
oh, sorry, my bad.
Sorry. It's because, like, I'm asking Emperor to help us both with the internet, and it's a little hard to find the phone, I guess.
Well, here's the issue with that. Every time we've seen YHVH killed, it was always a head. But in 4, he's concretely dead. Like, there's no coming back from that. His depowered, like he's completely gone at that point. There should be no reason that YHVH is alive after that. And before you want to make the argument that
you cut out there.
oh my bad, sorry.
You cut out like halfway through your spiel. Do you want to like repeat it or do you want to like just keep going?
My bad. But no. Here's the thing. Every time YHVH has been destroyed, it's always been a head. But 4 concretely just kills him off. Like there's no coming back from that. They do everything in their power to make sure he's dead. He might come back at some point, but he should be dead at that point. And again, even if you want to assert that SMT canon isn't linear, which it isn't in all fairness, YHVH as a whole is gone. Like it doesn't matter if it's canon or not. Or I mean, if it's like you know, linear or not, YHVH as a whole is dead. There should be no other heads to monitor the multiverse. No, he's completely dead. It doesn't matter what. Like the whole thing with Megami Tensei is that like yes, events happen non-linearly, but they still happen at some point. And the likes. And if you remember what the media was pushing for 5, from what I remember as well, it kind of goes in favor of what I'm saying. Basically, that is. But then I have to go look at that again. All I'm saying is that YHVH as a whole is dead. There should be no reason that he's coming back. We have no reason to assume that. And on top of that, Great Will doesn't always refer to YHVH. It bounces back and forth between so many different characters.
So, all right. Well, Neil, Neil, I'll talk to you later, man. If you're still on. If not, well, have a nice night. Anyways, can I join y'all? My brother's gonna grab the phone to see if we can fix the internet problem right now. So depending on how this goes, well, hang on. Actually, let me myself.
Do you not remember what it was?
I know you guys can't hear me, but like the
Do
problem.
you not remember what it was?
Well, no, I already tried putting the password in.
So what's the password?
Well, no, I No, yeah, guys. Whenever I'm talking to my brother, I mute myself because that's just the best case scenario. Oh, Kyle, you're here now.
Yeah,
Are you at
With-
your? Are you,
unfortunate news.
and what are those unfortunate news?
There may not be a stream today for Resident Evil.
Are you okay or?
Traffic.
Oh.
Because apparently people don't know how to fucking drive in the rain.
Well,
No, seriously, it's days like this where I'm just like, you know what? Why are people against abortion? We don't need most of these people.
all right. Well, since apparently Kyle's gonna be stuck in traffic, I guess we'll continue the League of Legends stream. Maybe we'll get Kyle back in another 30 minutes. All right, Smudging, come join for a game. Is he on the highway? Yeah, he's on the highway right now. He's probably doing this so he doesn't do road rage.
Well, I had a truck basically cut me off and he went like the wrong way on like a turn off. No, so you know how turn offs have like traffic lights and like the traffic goes in different directions?
Yeah.
Alright, so the traffic was curving away to get onto the road. This fucking truck decided, oh no, I'm just gonna fucking cut and do a fucking U-turn. And then came down the ramp again and almost had fucking T-bone me.
Yikes. There's a video about Elon Musk apologizing to Johnny Depp for having an affair with Amber Heard. That sounds fake as hell. Not the video, but like his like apology. Australia has highways. Can Sam and Dean use different verse Michael and Lucifer or not? Yeah, doesn't like Dean literally use different dimension Michael to fight Lucifer?
Different dimension, Michael does take over Dean's body.
Yeah, they can use him. That's fair game. What?
Yeah, they're not like the Infinity Gauntlet.
This isn't wrong. Bro, it's supernatural! Don't bless my room! Bro! I talk about DMC all day! You think the holy water's gonna do anything?
Just for association, God bless my room.
I'm sorry, my brother decided to bring in his holy water and attack me. That was alternate dimension Michael? Yeah. I gotta be careful, because if I keep going, he's gonna come back with a super soaker full of it. Ah, you just see my skin on fire. Nice. So Australia has highways. What Australia doesn't have is usually stop signs, if I recall correctly. They have turnabouts more than stop signs. Right?
We have stop signs.
But you guys have more turnabouts than, like, street lights and shit?
Fuck, this is the first I've heard of.
Okay, no.
What miraculous place are you talking about?
No. Roundabout, not turnabout. Roundabouts.
We have both of those in fucking quantities.
I'll be around about. Well, yeah, no. That's a shame.
Yeah, I'll be around about after I squash this child at 800 times the speed of light.
Oh, well, you've already seen the death battle, right? I still haven't seen it yet. How strong is Supernatural blank? I believe Supernatural blank sits at like at least low, probably low 2C. How powerful a spell slash magic from Supernatural? Probably around low 2C. I think it can affect basically everybody. Maybe not Chuck. I don't know. I didn't really do much Supernatural. I didn't say any names, bro. I didn't say any names. You can keep your holy water to yourself over there. I know the church likes to force its beliefs on people, but please, I have objects here that are sensitive to water. Oh, I hope you didn't get anything like PC actually off that. Because, like, you actually were at the only angle where it's exposed. There wasn't any angel tablets to defeat Chuck. Yeah, I finally found my purple shirt today, so I'm very happy on that one, because I thought my mom lost her shirt a while back. But thankfully she didn't. Very pleased on that. So far, 5 million copies of DMC have been bought, and watch us not get another DMC game for another 10 years. Maybe that's their fucking strategy. Maybe they starve us for content, so when a new DMC game comes out, we just all buy it. Angel Tablet wouldn't have worked anyways. It's Mangler. You wanna know what I want? I wanna know why fucking Atlas wouldn't just port SMT like SMT5 over to PlayStation. Like, why was it a Nintendo exclusive?
Because Nintendo bought the exclusive rights.
Nintendo can suck my left nut. How about they buy themselves some decent customer service? Tablets, like everything in the cosmology, was made by Chuck. Alright. Like, there wasn't any text saying anything that could defeat Chuck until Jack was born. Whack. Samaj, you went to the bathroom before you locked in your fucking... Oh! Oh! Fuck, that hurt! The ankle acts up, unfortunately.
Oh god, here he goes again.
Hey, fuck you. It actually does act up, you fucking bastard.
What, are you losing?
No. My ankle just fucking hurts from occasions. I'm sorry, Kyle, that my ankle's pain isn't convenient for you. Must be nice not having any real injuries, Kyle. Must be nice. Must be nice working such an easy fucking cozy job.
Oh, I'll shrink you fucking coat. Shove my foot so far up your ass you'll have toast teeth.
Kyle, I feel like you're upset at me for just telling you reality.
You're Mexican, why don't you give it a go?
Wow. Are you insinuating that I can do something not based off the content of my character, but based off the race I belong to?
In your blood.
Kyle,
If I gave you the right tools, I expect you to be able to get 100 hubcaps off in a minute.
Wow. Normal angels, even Archangel Seraphim, can't read the angel tablets. Whatever the fuck that means. So, Kyle, are you just stuck listening to the radio then?
No, I'm stuck calling you. I literally don't get music while I'm on Discord. In the car.
You've chosen this will be a better use of your time than listening to the radio?
I don't listen to the radio, I listen to my phone, so it's either this, or like listen to the over 1,000 songs I've already listened to all day at work.
They need prophets of God, Metatron, Kevin to translate them? I see. Oh, is that what Kevin does? I heard about Kevin and I saw like a few clips with him. I never actually knew what the fuck he did though. Same thing with Demon Tablet. Man, Chuck was not very original, was he? I guess Metatron was right. His books don't even hit the top 500. Or I think it says 5,000 actually.
These people actually need to live.
Kyle, how bad could the traffic honestly be? Is it rain? Oh, you said it's raining too, right? So you're hearing like the constant downpour too?
Yeah.
Kyle, show some compassion and faith for your fellow man. Come on. They're probably suffering just as much as you are.
I highly doubt that.
Is not this time.
Anyways, yeah, no. Yeah, so, I did want to do a Record of Ragnarok series, but we still gotta finish the fights on Record of Ragnarok. I think we're on,
Welcome to
Okay, Kyle, who are we on for Record of Ragnarok videos?
Raiden and Shiva.
We didn't do Raiden and Shiva? I thought we already did that one!
seconds until minions spawn.
No. The last one we did was Jack and Hercules. Remember our annual video.
¿Y tú, Josué, qué es ese tiradero?
¿Qué? Tenía que ganar nuevo internet. Lo levanto mañana, no va a ser nada grande.
¿Por qué agarrar nuevo?
Eso que la otra no sabe si no tan bueno. Ese debería ser más fuerte.
¿Y dónde estaba la playera que te
Fuerte.
quedabas y te miabas?
En las colchones, ya.
¿Qué?
En las colchones, ya. Y mi problema fue porque si tú fucking pensites, no los ibas fucking pagar.
¿En cuáles colchones?
La sala, ahí en la couch.
¿Qué te dije, verdad?
Ya.
¿Qué te dije? Y nomás echándome la culpa de todo.
¡Sí va a ser tu culpa si se perdió! ¡Que no entiendes de eso!
No me estés gritando, Josué.
Entonces no pienses un pleito
Pues No me
conmigo.
estés tampoco acusando a mí de lo que no hago.
Si ese pedera se perdió, ¿quién iba a
Primero
perderlo?
busca bien las cosas y enseguida pregunta.
Y por eso
a
te
mí.
dije, no te voy a decir nada hasta que fijo más rato donde están las playeras. Pues te pregunté primero. Dang, man.
Sí, sí.
Shut up, Kyle.
No suerte.
Some spirits
Anyway, you're talking about the annual video that we do?
Yeah, the annual Record of Ragnarok video. I could have sworn we got. I could have sworn the last one was fucking was Righto, but I guess I was wrong. I mean, Majin is devil in Japanese, so them isn't wrong. Nah, Mangler's argument for not being Majin form is so silly. Like, it's literally just we don't see him use it against Virgil, therefore, like, it's not Majin form.
Has been slain.
Oh, hey Mangler, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm being attacked. Oh, fuck. Dude, you gonna fight her or no? More like... What do you mean more like? That is your argument!
Has been slain.
Who are you trying to lie to? It's not me, I know that much! God, the misfortune. This isn't the type of content for that. And also, I'm top lane.
the sky is not but dying stars.
He's confirmed to be died. Doesn't activate transformation. It activates near dead. Again, like we can have. You want to hash this out in a video and explain our reasonings, and then just let people decide. They're gonna vote for you anyways because they voted just against me in general. But yeah, no. So yeah, like I said, it's just Mingler's argument that just doesn't appear for the Virgil fight. Therefore, it's not there. Neo's still here. Yeah, Neo's right there. Like
And the left.
Like, the Majin form literally looks practically... Misfortune, silly, right, Dust is in New Vegas. We have Misfortune, actually, but I forgot she was in New Vegas, too. Yeah, no.
Ally has been slain.
Because again, like I've like compared the artwork. That is so clearly meant to be Majin form. The only argument you can make is it might be taller than what it is in DMC2, but you can just argue it's a gameplay thing. Because I'm pretty sure like the tie-ins in like God of War are meant to be taller than they actually look like. Another one? Maybe another one.
So, are you sure about that?
Are they not like supposed to be taller than like 50 meters?
No.
Really?
An enemy has
Really?
been slain.
That seems kind of lame.
An enemy has been slain.
Why does they top lane go kill her? Because that doesn't really benefit me. I mean, he might have been activating it when he was dying when Dante was stabbed by her belly and activate Devil Trigger instead. I mean, like, listen. At the end of the day, you can argue it's not. I can show you guys both models right now, back to back. It's very similar. Like, clearly the intent was clearly established that, like, authorial intent probably is Majin form. It looks practically one-to-one with the damn thing. Anyway.
Here's my question. Where are the wrist blades?
Those actually only pop up if you're attacking.
I walk through the ages.
And he's not really attacking. He's kind of, like, aggressively hugging her. Fuck! Bro, what kind of bad luck is this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? My fucking vital point appeared right in front of her? Luffy will have one more gear form because Luffy need to die or near dead to use gear 5?
Nah, you know what? Assuming he's reached gear 5, but where's the reverse gear?
I think you mean power nulling. He gave her an aggressive hug. Guys. Luffy's gonna get gear 6. I don't even know why we're even debating this. He's gonna get gear 6.
Nah, dude, it's not even going to be called gear 6, it's just going to be called reverse gear.
That would be stupid. But you know,
That'd be funny.
I could see it. What happens if everyone is in a single lane? Then we're playing ARAM.
Nah, just picture it. Gear 5 is not enough for Blackbeard. I have to go gear reverse.
I made this right up on the spot.
No, you know what? It just gives him the power of Gold Finish Requiem and takes everything back to 0.
Players J Warrior, thanks for stopping by. Imagine if he just imagine they give him Gold Experience back, that'd be silly. What happens if everyone? Yeah, every single time we get an ARAM game at that point. Okay, so technically it's not called Majin form. It's technically called Super Devil form, if I recall correctly. We all just call it Majin form because it sounds exotic. Yeah, it's just called Super Devil Trigger. Would Luffy ever be able to swim again? That's Luffy's final form, the ability to swim. It is actually Mangler. I'm pretty sure it's called like Super Morph Trigger or something. I could have sworn that like the DMC2 guidebook does not call it Majin form. Oh, you're saying 3124. I'm pretty sure they're just calling it Majin form in 3124 because of the fact that like everyone calls it Majin form. But originally it was called Super Morph. Check the DMC2 guidebook. Pretty sure it says like a Super Morph.
Has been slain.
And yeah, Super Morph. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hello, Mangler.
A time
Hello.
How was your day at Chick-fil-A?
Better, but tiring.
Yes, I can hear the signature pauses.
You pulled me in here with the supernatural questions. I am now here. How may I serve?
Yeah, it seems the supernatural questions are very popular these days. Good lord.
I don't know why we didn't have like a. Unless, okay, maybe someone correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there was something that flew under the radar, but I don't think there was a supernatural event or anything happening recently that would have prompted this. I guess someone was just really interested in supernatural. Was like, hey.
They're probably interested because Kyle's like, Supernatural, Dean, and Sam have infinite speed.
Look, I don't want to talk about Sam and Dean's stats at all because that depends on what episode they're in and depends on what plot Chuck wants to write.
Wow.
That determines what powers they have.
Okay,
You joke, but that's literally just canon.
So Dante DT transformation goes like this: then DT, Super DT, Perfect DT, then True DT. Well, there's no such thing as a Perfect DT because that was kind of removed.
You can take out Perfect DT. Perfect DT was a concept art that was never implemented. Okay, so yes and no. Perfect DT was never implemented officially as Perfect DT. It just became Sin Devil Trigger. It was modified with a couple touches from Majin form, but most of its design was 1-to-1 pulled over into 5. Also, what's True DT? It would go DT, Majin form, and then Sin DT.
Yes.
We're going like hierarchy of like power.
Because Sin DT's just fucking weird.
Mangler, does everyone know about the Johnny Depp and the Amber Realm? We all do. It's very popular.
It's been pretty popular. It's been pretty funny. It's been a bad time for Johnny Depp, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mangler, did you see those comments from that Bryce Lancer guy in the reports at DMC2? I did. I was actually going to go respond to him. I just haven't really had the time recently. I had like an 11 to 11 shift this Monday, and then I was out doing like mattress shopping and 5 other things yesterday, and then today I was working on scripts. So I'll have some time tomorrow. His comments were kind of garbage. He missed most of the points that I made in the timestamps, and he completely skimmed over information. I don't know what his and everyone else's deal is about like not accepting that Argosax during the 2,000-year time skip is just weaker than he was in 2. Like, do they just think that he was just chilling in the demon world for 1,700 years and didn't get a single bit, like he didn't get a teeny bit stronger, even though he was conquering and subduing demons and absorbing them onto his body, along with territory in the demon world? He just...
Well, here's the real thing to ask, is that, like, well, we know, because of Dante, that, like, demons passively get stronger even if they don't train.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, Dante's the constant variable.
Mangler, hearsay, please.
Okay, I thought. I was gonna say Dante's a constant variable in this equation, because no matter how...
I give a stance, Your Honor.
no matter how you interpret it, Dante is at the forefront of every single fight, and he's consistently getting stronger. So even if I take out like certain things, because he really didn't like Trinity of Fates, he just looked at that was like, that's just what's what was it that he said specifically? It was something really funny. Alright, kind of dying. He said something. It was really stupid.
Oh yeah, Capcom never got back to me, so I'm just gonna make that Argosax video, but I just won't show the scans for too long.
I think you discussed this with me. Hang on a sec. What did he state specifically? Recap video? No.
Oh, someone got... I don't get notified of messages on the DMC2 video for some reason.
Go 110, you brain dead lummy. Move it!
Or are you referring to someone else's DMC video?
Oh, I can't find what he was looking for.
Something about freaking Trinity of Fate should not be taken as canon because of some bull logic. Well, does he accept that for all 3 versions of Trinity of Fate, or does he only accept it for DMC2? Like, does he only...
Well, so that's my thing that I didn't understand about his position.
Well, no, because
Wait. The bull thing. So the bull thing was that he said that was. I'm not gonna take his. You can go ahead, Zim. I'll look for his comment while you respond.
Well, I was gonna say, cause cause that's a Fetty's position is that DMC2's version isn't canon or isn't valid, but the other 2 are. So like, we'd have to wait and see, like, cause like, if he at least says all 3 of them are not valid, that's at least like blanket fairness. It is promotional material. Well, I mean, like, we can argue why it's valid. Like,
That's what he said. It was promotional material, so that's false. That's incorrect. Because it's not promoting one specific mission. It shows like the entire game, from unlisted camera angles and things that are never accessible in game. You can't promote what can't be like interacted with.
I'm pretty sure the wiki says Trinity of Fates is promotional content, though. I mean, it's still a retelling that's licensed by Capcom, but like I think it is stated.
It's a deep summary. So like I would argue it's more intended to be like a retelling of what happens in the game.
I mean, yeah, it's meant to be a retelling, but it's still technically like fucking content for advertisement. How is mid lane losing so damn? Samaj, who the fuck are you?
Well, so the point that I didn't understand, what he told me, it was just DMC2 gameplay without the health gauges and other indications. Which did make sense to me because you just conceded that the game has been modified specifically to be shown and played in a certain way with access to camera angles and things that were never found in the original game. Almost like how a developer would check a game if they wanted to show it to you a certain way. Almost like that's part of presentation. Yeah, so he didn't really have anything to substantiate that. He also didn't argue against anything that pissed me off. Like, he couldn't refute the information at all. He just said, like, oh, it's promotional material. I'm like, so you have no argument against it. Okay, concession accepted.
Well, the Purgatory
I'm really mad about the bull thing.
Why? What about the bull thing would be so upsetting? Maybe because it's not Bulwark, I guess.
No, I meant like he got mad about the bull thing about Fusotaris.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, so maybe he's just mad because it wasn't Bulwark who did it. Because at least the Bulwark, like, that's his rival character in that game.
I don't understand people's logic behind this because the amount of proof that's substantiated for both of them is equal. Both of their feats, both of their quote-unquote feats, come from the guidebook, specifically from their mission descriptions. So if you accept Bulwark, you cannot be two-faced and lie to me. You have to accept Fusotaris. You're not allowed to accept one but the other. Because neither one of them is contradicted by the game. They're both supported by the game. He said, a mere isolated title of a mission? Very shaky and unclear.
Very shaky and unclear. It literally says you have to use the demon within.
Yeah, I was about to just like post that in general chat and add a bunch of people and be like, okay, so please someone provide to me clear about this enemy can only be defeated by the devil within.
Actually,
I'm sure someone can provide something unclear about only can be defeated by X item.
So hang on.
Well, maybe that's not what it means. Maybe it just means he can only be faced by NXF.
Okay.
Well, hang on. What I was gonna say was.
Okay, I really didn't get that. I'm sorry.
He just said, "Okay, Kyle. I'm sorry."
Them. Maybe there's something I'm missing.
No, doesn't DMC3 say like unlock the demon within when you first get Devil Trigger? Like, I'm pretty sure that statement's been used for like Devil Trigger before.
Oh yeah, there's statements in 4 as well that when
Actually-
When you unlock Yamato, you have to unleash the Latin power within Yamato to unleash the devil within Nero.
Yeah, no. So just bring up that it's consistently referencing DT, and he has no argument. I mean, he already
Well,
basically
actually,
has it.
wouldn't it even go back? Wouldn't it even go back to 1? Because I remember some missions in 1 stating something like that.
Well, they all more or less mention information like this, but there's also the fact that like every depiction of when DT is activated in a cutscene, the characters usually express their arms and throw out their body in a visually aggressive manner.
Oh!
And then
Actually,
power explodes out from their chest usually. In like
Actually, you know what you should do? Post the cutscene where Virgil says that Dante has awakened the demon within.
Oh no! You're
Well,
killing
see, if I
them.
do that, then I have to post like 6 different examples of it being blatantly stated, and I'm not trying to like. I'm just trying to share knowledge. I'm not trying to like crush his hopes and dreams. Yeah, I like doing this in like a nice way, but like I also need to get the point across, be assertive, but not be like cruel. There's a fine
Speaking
line
of-
to tread.
Speaking of crushing hopes and dreams, when's that guidebook coming? When has Amazon said that you'll be receiving your new guidebook?
I think they gave me an 18-hour thing, but I think that was for like when it was gonna ship. Arriving May 3rd. Oh, it's probably gonna arrive before then though, because it is Amazon. They usually get there sooner, so it'll probably be like May 2nd. If I'm lucky, I'll get it the 30th, which is this Saturday. The earliest, I'll get it next Monday.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that college essay is really kicking my ass, and I gotta find sources and shit. So this will probably be the probably last day I stream till next week.
Did Purgatory make Dean base form stronger or not? That depends. That depends on how you interpret like. So Dark Lord, the weird thing about Dean and Sam scaling is that you can't consistently scale them to anything beyond like athletic humans outside of certain powered states, because like when they're within the narrative, they're basically able to do whatever the fuck they want. Like they can, in Season 7, they can consistently brawl, especially Dean when he goes to Purgatory, can consistently brawl with Leviathans, who are strong enough to take chunks out of base angels. Where, again, angels pre-losing their wings, when they're basically like have multiple forms of immortality and they're like extra durable. So the fact that Dean can punch, brawl with them, throw them around in any capacity means that he should be able to brawl with angels. The issue is that like he doesn't consistently show this after the fact, because again, Chuck is just making him stronger so that there can be a story. Because that's what Chuck finds to be entertaining. It's like, oh, I don't want Dean to like die miserably. I want him to struggle on, because that's what makes a hero within a narrative. Okay, he'll be like 20 to 30 times stronger for no ambiguous reason. And no one will ever tell the difference. Dean will just assume he's fighting for his life and working on just base adrenaline, and won't be able to question it or ever find evidence for it, ever.
Your turret has been destroyed.
What about Composite Dean and Sam? Composite Dean and Sam have the same problem, except they're just upscaled to whatever their highest version is, which for Sam is, well, Composite Sam is a little weird, because Composite Sam includes all of his powers from, like, Season 4 and 5, when he can just, like, exercise demons by, like... So Composite Sam at full power has, like, is drinking, like, 3 gallons of, like, demon blood. And he has so much demonic power that he can blink and just kill demons instantly. He can also kill horsemen. So you have to composite that with his form that he has with Lucifer. So technically speaking, composite Dean or Sam is like Uni to Uni plus. Sam had Mjolnir, and whatever items that Sam had at his disposal. Composite Dean is basically the same thing. He just is stronger. Mainly, did you read Bleach? I did. I have read it several times. War guidebook. It was a God of War guidebook. Apparently, someone claimed that there was a scam that alleged Kratos had the ability to manipulate like various laws, and I've specifically to make his own laws, and I found that to be strange because I actually have the Prima guidebook, and people have been telling me that it's from the Prima guidebook, and I'm like, you must either be misinformed or a liar, because I have the Prima guidebook sitting right in front of me. Usually when I go and have these conversations, I bring out my source material, which is sitting right next to my bed, and I checked every single page. I found no such scan. I also checked the instruction manual, which was on top of that Prima guide. No such scan either. So I'm loading what is alleged to be the source material that produces the scan, and in hopes that I can find it.
He has not read the novels. He didn't even know the novels.
I didn't even know the novels existed. Do not ask.
If it isn't in the guide that Mangler's got, it's basically either unverifiable or it's like really, really well done to push.
Yeah, well, okay, now actually, I remember, I think it was a Devil that showed me this in DMs. I know one of y'all showed me this before, and I'm not gonna lie, this one, it was kind of hard to tell if it was fake or not. I was like, damn, this one actually, if they faked this one actually looks really, really well done.
Yeah, right.
Well, so from the scan that I can tell, that artwork that is in there is from God of War 1's game. Because the meter and the timer, as well as the icon in the right-hand corner, is the Rage of the Gods icon, which is only usable by God of War 1 Kratos, because that is the power-up mode, like the transformation mode that is given to God of War 1 Kratos. Whereas Rage of the Titans is given to God of War 2, and Rage of the Sparta is given to God of War 3 and 4, respectively. So, hence why I thought it has to be associated with God of War 1 material, but apparently the God of War Collector's Guide, which nobody mentioned until just recently, happens to have God of War 1 and God of War 2 information in it.
But the actual scan is a tutorial to how to play a game. Would the collector thing have a tutorial for that?
It could. Depends on what's really in it. Most of these things are really just intended to be helpful pieces of information. I wouldn't put it past them to have that.
Well,
hey, I was just going to say... Go ahead.
So what strikes me funny is that like we see most of the page, but we don't see a page number.
Nah, like honestly, I hope it's in there because I just want that so that Kratos doesn't get fucked by law manipulation. That's my thing. If it's in there, then great. It's just if it isn't, I mean that's one more thing I gotta add to the list of. There's a fake scan I gotta worry. Like, I don't want to get disappointed. I'd like to have a W when it comes to, like, researching God of War. I'd like to...
People are under this conception that we hate God of War. We don't. We're trying to find where the fuck they fit. It's just a shame that he has so much shit going against him.
I just wish most of the people who would rep him knew where they sourced their crap. Because, like, when I tell them, like, where did you get this? It's just like, oh, it's probably one of the guides. I'm like, no. You mistake my question. Where did you get this? And I'm never able to get a direct answer. It's like, oh, it could be in this guide. And it's like, so you don't know where you got it.
Samaj, were you ADC or were you mid lane?
Is Kyle still suffering traffic? Probably.
Yeah.
What is the name of the sword that Ichigo got before he joined the Soul Society? So Red Dust, I did mention this to you before, but so the way that when Ichigo gets his powers at the beginning of Bleach, he's given an Asuchi, which is not a that's a sword that's basically given to 13 Court Guard Squad members who are in the courts that haven't had like they don't have significant enough spiritual pressure. They're not worthy to be like a ranked seat. Basically, he has not achieved his own Soul Reaper powers. He just got powers from Rukia specifically, which is the reason his sword is like so big, like it's a giant meat cleaver, is because it just represents the amount of spiritual pressure that he currently possesses. It's not actually Zangetsu. He awakens that later. That sword is essentially just an Asuchi. It has no name. Asuchis in general do not have names because Soul Reapers have not poured their souls into them.
That bot lane was trash. Holy fuck.
Despair Body versus Yuha equal stance. I mean, that's a troll question, but you know I'm gonna say Despair Body.
Supernatural Blades have the same story? What the fuck?
No. But nice try. What if Supernatural returns? Dean and Sam can use powers without Jack's help. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That would be a good thing because, as revealed by the last episode, as soon as Chuck's luck and his like plot manipulation is removed from them, they fucking die. Like, Dean dies in like the dumbest way.
Oh, you fuck.
I did the best I could, maybe Malphite better, but I would have lost tower easier.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Doesn't Despair Embodied have similar hacks to Yuha? Despair Embodied has... So Despair Embodied is kind of in a similar position as Yuha, in that Yuha is intended, at least in his final form, to be like composite Bleach, because he basically has all of the powers of the Stern Ritters. He's achieved most of the powers of the Soul King, and any Soul Reaper or Hollow that has clashed with him, he has gained a record of their spirit energy, will be able to use their powers, and then he also has stolen, most of Bankai. So for all intents and purposes, he's essentially the closest thing to have a composite Bleach. Despair Embodied is essentially composite DMC. He has the powers and abilities and forms of every single demon in DMC, and he's in the process of becoming human, so he technically also has access to the humanity boost. So...
Isn't Paramour slows from Macaulay at 1 more damage? Alright.
Now, shouldn't Despair Embodied have something similar to the Almighty? I mean, he has the powers of Mundus, Pluto, and by extension, Canagram and the Beast Head, so yes, he actually has a better version of the Almighty.
You want me to go roam around? Alright, I can give that a try, but I'll get fucked. Alright, if we're gonna be roaming this game, who's a good roaming champion?
Chuck made Ichigo, Dean, and Sam's whole life, right? I mean, if you want to look at it like that, I guess they're similar.
Who's a roamer?
Well, Chuck's a bit different. Chuck technically, Chuck probably didn't just make, like, his whole life. He made, like, everything in the cosmology and created several family lines specifically to lead to the Winchesters. In fact, it was something that was directly pulled, as Michael said, specifically from, like, Adam and Eve. Like, it was... Like, he was very much, it was very intentional. You guys ever heard of Resident Evil Nightmare of Dante? That sounds like a stupid name for a mod, but no.
Wow. Are there Resident Evil mods for fucking DMC5 yet?
There's plenty of mods for DMC5.
Oh yeah. Apparently according to Opera Omnia, Jack and Garland don't seem to... Well, I guess... Don't seem to recognize each other for some reason. She looks like a palette swap of Genji from Overwatch. I'm just going to tell you right now, Shen came first. And technically this is what Shen looks like. I just used skins for him. It's fan-made film or something. Don't voice actors in it according to IMDb. The fuck?
Apparently Kyle has not yet made it home.
He is not, unfortunately.
The Winchester Supernatural prequel, good or a bad idea? Wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd say it'd be a pretty good idea. So the thing with Supernatural is that the way the story ends kind of wraps up most loose ends in the plot.
You mean that super
because-
fast ending that totally came out of nowhere?
Hey, to be fair, some of that was pretty well planned.
Uh huh.
Well, so Jack basically takes Chuck's powers, and I guess technically Amara's, because Amara fuses with Chuck back into the original being, and then Jack absorbs all those powers. Jack basically redesigns heaven so that everyone is able to live out the heavens the way that they wish and be able to reunite with people that they love in a way that they would like. And I don't remember what he does to Hell, but I would assume he does a similar treatment for Hell. And then, well, basically he removes Sam and Dean's like luck,
30 seconds until
stuff like that. So
Hang on, I gotta send this to the end real quickly.
generally, he just basically fixes the afterlife, and I'm assuming he also fixes the angels as well. Because technically speaking, the cosmology is kind of a mess at the time of season 15, because after the angels fall and the following seasons, I believe they state that there are actually only 12 angels left in existence.
minions have spawned.
Because normally there were supposed to be millions of them, or hundreds of thousands, but most of them died in the fall at the end of season 8. So
I've already sent you it, Ian. It's fine.
I'm assuming Jack had to basically like recreate the entire race.
From the shadows.
My brother hasn't shown up yet to try and fucking fix the internet. I wonder what he's doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this game. I can already tell you right now. Unless my team really steps up, I'm gonna lose. Cause even if I roam, oh fuck, roaming against NASA's gonna suck ass. Gain sleepy on me, Neil.
Oh, don't do that, Neil.
Oh, both of you.
Bangalore should have an effect on me right now.
Well, you are my doppelganger, so everything I do, you should mirror.
Well, I guess that confirms it then.
Poor Neo. First he was the darkness, now he's the mangler.
Immediately.
Or the darkness of Mangler.
I'm your
Get out.
shadow then.
Get out of here with your Kingdom Hearts bullshit.
Mangler, I asked Jim this earlier, and I want to get your opinion. If you scale Argosax above Lord Mundus, how do you explain the statement of Mundus and Argosax being evil rivals? Great question. That's actually simple to explain. So that's referring to the 2,000-year time skip. That's not referring to DMC2 Argosax. Solved. So I explained this earlier, and I'll explain this again. But that statement is only referring to when they have split the demon world 2,000 years ago. During the war, Mundus invades the human world, and Sparta's like, don't do that, and Mundus does it and then gets sealed away, and most of his army gets like deleted. Or, well, an endless number of demons get deleted. We don't know if most of his army gets deleted. Then he seals off the demon world, puts a bunch of barriers and stuff, and Argosax is left in the demon world with his half of the underworld under his control, and he spends 1,700 years in the timeline conquering, consuming, and absorbing demons and absorbing portions of the demon world. 1,700 years pass, he invades the human world, Sparta and the Guardians of Vito Marley do battle with him on the island of Vito Marley, and they use the Arcanas to basically seal him away. Then Dante, 300 years later in the timeline, comes into contact with him during the events of DMC2, and he fights and battles him. So, the reason I argue he's stronger is because he spent 1,700 years absorbing, conquering, subduing demons, so he's performing actions that require him to harm or allegedly, like, gain the power of other demons.
What am I doing, Pimp Demon? I'm not doing anything. I know what you're
He
talking about,
would
man.
be exponentially stronger than he would have been during the 2,000-year time skip. This idea that he is the same level of power during DMC2 that he was during the 2,000-year time skip is ridiculous. It is... Sorry. It's ludicrous. It's also, like, disproven by feats as well, because even if you don't accept Trinity of Fates,
I already said this part.
there's there's like 2 to 3 different pieces of direct statements. We know that a demon under Arius has a direct statement that he forces Dante to Devil Trigger. Arius fights Dante directly, also summons that demon. Argosax on his deathbed still takes a stinger and a charge shot, which is literally... His death scene is literally more impressive than Void Mundus' entire fight.
Literally said that earlier already.
Yeah, no, Zim said that exactly.
Oh wow, we've really gone there. I know he's thorough, but I completely forgot that we've had this exact conversation before.
Oh no, we had it literally before you showed up. Because they were asking, because again, he asked me that question, so I explained that to him, that like his deathbed scene is still better than the entire Void Mundus encounter.
He also just fights a stronger Dante. So Dante, the thing is that Dante's the constant variable. So Dante fights Abigail, Alistair Trish, Chen, Void Mundus, Furieltaris, Arius, and Argosax. So by the time he gets to the second or the third opponent, Dante's way stronger than the first fight. By the time he gets to the sixth opponent, he's way stronger than the second or third fight. So even if Argosax loses to the sixth fight Dante, he's still stronger than the person that Dante fought at the first fight. Because for him to do any amount of usefulness, he would have to be more impressive than the ones in the previous fights. By the way, Mangler, while you were saying that, Zim was making faces and was mouthing that you're lying, don't trust you.
That is completely false and not true. I don't know where the accusation could come from. Does that sound like something I would do, Mangler? Honestly.
Oh, make me come over there.
I've seen the gas prices. You can't afford to make the trip.
Please don't. It would be very expensive.
Hang on.
Chat can back me up on this. I'll go back and look at it later. We'll see these faces that you're so fond of.
I don't know what they're talking about. Chad is lying. I don't know why you would even assume Chad's telling the truth.
Are you suggesting that the chat has promoted hearsay?
Yes. Are you serious? Is that a question?
And for the answer, that actually makes sense. No problem. I mean, if you just want to like want something super simple, just take the anime. It's directly stated that Abigail is rivals and is on par with that of the Demon King. Dante fights him and they're completely and totally equal. Dante soft DTs and then destroys Abigail. Stronger versions of Dante fight Argosax, and the discussion basically, like, by feats already, he's blatantly more powerful than the Demon Kings were 2,000 years ago.
Mangler, you're only 8 hours away from Zim. Actually, I think Mangler's 10 hours away from me.
Red Dust, what is 8 hours? What really is an 8-hour drive? You're not prepared to make an 8-hour drive? You must be a fucking loser. You're right, Red Dust. I'm clearly not motivated. Buffy Summers versus from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I'm pretty sure Blade takes that, unless we're talking movie versions, and I'm still pretty sure Blade takes that over Buffy.
Oh, Buffy versus who?
Blade.
Blade from the Blade movies.
Oh, if it's from the movies, then Blade's losing that. But if we're talking about the original comics, I would probably give that to Blade, given certain circumstances, though.
Wait. Are you telling me that movie Blade loses to Buffy?
Have you seen some of the feats that she has in the show?
I only remember some of Angel in the movie.
I never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Get out.
Like, admittedly, Blade in the movies doesn't really have too much crazy stuff to begin with either, but
I drove from Virginia to New York. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should plan a road trip to Texas and surprise Mangler, but then I thought to myself, but then he'll redistribute my wealth.
I mean, I'd have to like find a place for you to stay. Probably.
You don't live near hotels or anything?
We've probably got a couple places. There's probably a place I could.
I don't like the way you say that. Like, the way you say that makes me think that there are some cardboard huts you can rent out.
Nothing like that. I'm from Texas. I am from Texas.
Paul, do you live in northern or southern Texas?
Somewhere near Central.
From the shadows.
Comic.
Here's about dumb old Texas.
I live in the part of Texas.
I got that reference, Neo.
I live in the part that is covered in lassos. And guns and...
Do you also sing about home when you're homesick with the fucking guitar?
Okay, yeah, sure. All that stuff.
Wow.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, sorry, go on.
What I did describe is technically 99% of Texas, so I wasn't very, I wasn't very elaborate. But go ahead, Neo.
I was gonna say, not gonna lie, for a good portion of my childhood, that was always my preconceived idea of what Texas people were like. I'm not even gonna lie, like unironically.
When you get into the various places like Austin, Houston, Dallas, all the like big cities, and the funniest places to be are the places that are not in the big cities, but are like in the small towns that have been urbanized around the big cities. Those places you will meet every single type of person. Like you will literally meet like the most redneck person you've ever met in your life. To, like suburban Austinite person to like I don't know like.
But
you could basically meet anybody. I've even met like a lot of people that have come from like Illinois, Cali, even some New Yorkers.
yeah, because they're all moving to live in Texas because it's cheaper.
No, tons of people come and move down here, so you will find like a variety of different people.
The only problem is that they don't leave behind their fucking policies, but that's neither here nor there. Hang on, I'm gonna buy this real quickly. Nope, not two.
His parent body does the go to the original Demon Kings.
It was. He's
To
still
be
alive.
fair,
You wanna die?
I mean his only real competition is Mundus.
I could get to Zim in like a long time. But you live in Norway, right? Like Norway to California is what, a 6-hour flight?
He's also got a better character than Mundus. There, I said it.
You're gonna get the DMC fans on us.
I mean, I'll be honest. I find the idea of someone attempting to become the perfect light form more interesting than like, wow, this reality is a complete and total lie. Better merge it together with the afterlife. And Argus X is like, well, I want to become the perfect being, and then I'll return to the true reality. I'm like, okay, you still have half of that shitty plan that the first guy had, but at least the first part sounded interesting.
Oh, have you read Arius' descriptions on the Japanese in the art book for like his possessed forms recently? Fetty brought those up to me and I'm like, those are pretty nice.
I've not seen the Japanese versions of the 3142 art book because
No, like, you can just go to the Japanese description. Like, they literally just took the description straight from the Japanese version of the game.
Did he send them to you?
They're on the wiki.
Oh. I've never actually looked at Arius'.
Yeah, no, me neither. That's why I took a look at them, because he was trying to say that, like, it confirms that Arius or Lucia scales to Argus X.
I mean, we kind of knew that to an extent, just because he extracted a little bit of his power. Because it is stated that he does have like a portion of Arius's like strength, or something. That nature.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it says. Just some nice little statements there. Remember that bitch in Visions of V that was mean to V after he saved her? She was rude. She was. Did anyone see Ivan Ensopple's recent How Powerful Dante Is video? I saw it linked on the Discord server. I haven't watched it.
Oh no.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fatty
Bro.
just gave me more. Oh, go.
Bro, Quandale Dingle is back. Oh god.
What the fuck is it?
Oh my god. It's Quandale Dingle.
Oh,
I don't know what that
he's
is.
dying in the corner.
So what topic are we talking about now?
Are you
I was
at
gonna say-
home?
The wikis.
I am.
the wiki's translation for Arius's Japanese description for Arius Argosax is interesting. The English version just says the chaotic appearances depict the chaotic demon world and its spirit is sinister as it gets. So this Japanese description is actually identical to the 3142 art book
Yes.
description, funny enough, because the 3142 art book one specifically.
I already read it out. You don't have to read it out. I already showed them the scan and everything.
Did you corroborate both of them side by side?
I literally took out the physical guidebook.
Okay. I just want to see what the difference is. I'm gonna look at it here.
They had like a one-word difference, I think. The point is that Fetty confirmed that Argosax's power was, some of it was taken by Arius. So I guess Argosax was nerfed for the fight with Dante. Damn, feels bad. Damn. Best Demon King would have won if Arius didn't fucking nerf him.
No, listen. I know that sounds so weird, but you don't know. You haven't heard the legendary Quandale Dingle.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Is that a wrestler? Is that a rapper?
So I guess we have enough evidence with this translation then to prove that Argosax is from the primordial chaos, because the energy that exists within Arius's body not only reflects the chaos of the demon world, its will is equal to the darkness of the underworld, which the darkness of the underworld is just the primordial chaos. And Argosax's name translates to Hakden no Kao, which when...
Great, he's learned one Chinese word and he thinks he can pronounce them all.
It's Japanese actually, but it's translated to a Chinese word, which specifically is brought from a Chinese word. So it's technically a Japanese word that is translated from a Chinese word, which means primordial chaos. There's not...
Cool hearsay, Your Honor, and move to a no confidence.
I agree. The motion stands.
Wow, you guys see like a little bit of Johnny Depp's trial. You think you know so much about like CJ.
And yet you cannot disprove what we are saying, can you?
I don't know what the fuck you are saying.
Well, Mr. Officer, if you don't know the law, I think the rest of the world is in trouble.
I'm sorry, hearsay.
Actually, I did not say I heard it from anybody, therefore it is not hearsay. Get the fuck out of here! I did read for some papers though, and those papers were hearsay papers. Holy fuck, we lost again. 1-4, mid lane. 1-5, no, what? Samaj, what are you doing?
So Argosax is just perfect, so he's closer to like cars, I guess, sort of.
See what they done to Akali?
Well, we actually found out that Argosax being sat by Arius. Yeah. Is Databook Guide from Supernatural a good or bad idea? Like, is it good for Supernatural to have a Databook Guide, or is a Databook Guide from Supernatural like good or bad to like read?
I mean, I'm surprised it doesn't have one. It's got enough shit.
That's kind of what my follow-up question was gonna be. Was if it did have one.
If it did, it'd probably have one similarly to Star Wars, which was like the size of like several novellas.
Gotta get those reads. Then how would you like to know that Spirit Body's guidebook description for his fight just says, like, don't bother trying to understand how many attacks he has, there's too many to count?
So, Mangler, now that you've got that evidence, how long until you give that argument to Seville and see if you can get a tier 0 or a tier 1?
Oh my god, all I told him was that I find it funny that the two Demon Kings that are trying to merge the world back into the previous reality both have names that directly translate to things relating to the true reality. Mundus's name means imagined universe, or vile world, and he ate a fruit that views the universe as an illusion. Argosax has a name that translates to Overlord of Chaos. One portion of it, specifically the part for the Chaos version, originates from a Chinese name which directly means primordial chaos.
Your Honor,
Oh, why don't you do me a favor? Do me a favor. What does Abigail mean in Chinese?
I don't know if Abigail is specifically like a Chinese name. I'm just saying, like, for these two ones in particular, like their actions in the narrative show that they're trying to merge the human worlds and the demon worlds back to their original forms, and the names, aka the concept of their existence and powers, directly relates to that original reality that they're trying to merge it back into. I don't know. That just seems like a suspicious coincidence.
Holy
Crazy
fuck.
suspicious coincidence.
That was stupid.
Mangler, did you end up taking a look at the video I sent you?
I was able to look at a little bit of it. Looked kind of nice. I wasn't able to, like... I haven't had the time, but tomorrow's my day off. I'll be able to look at stuff.
Okay, it's the 3 clips altogether only make like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like it's very long.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send you. I'm just gonna send you something that I found in the video.
Yeah, I gotta get to work on my essay though, cause I already did 1 page of it, but I gotta get. So he wants me to list my sources in APA style by next Wednesday. So yeah.
Where'd you get this exactly, Darrow? I mean, we are
From the video that I sent you. That's the loading screen.
I thought it was. I thought the loading screen was in like Chinese though.
It is Chinese.
No. This is English translated from Chinese.
No, that's Chinese to English.
Wait, isn't this under Google Translate?
Yes.
Did you like Brom folder extract it?
What?
Did you use extract with Brom folder? It's the text extract program. Basically, you just take like
No, I just took a photo. I have a Google Translate thing on my phone, and I just took a photo of it on my computer.
You also have a GPS.
There's always deep L translate, but all right.
That's what I use. I usually use Brom folder if I have to extract from an image that I can't usually like see. Usually if it's something in a different language. Can't wait for Argosax Blink and Pinnacle of Combat. You're assuming they're gonna reference Argosax and Pinnacle of Combat. That would be kind of nice if they did, but realistically,
Very next one, Argosax is above Nirvana. That's all it says.
dude, like, let's be honest, the only time they're gonna mention Argosax is if they mention Demon Kings. Or, like, Demon King level beings, and Argosax will just get upgrades. Or, you know, whenever they introduce any new demon. Which is every game. What, 20 new enemies to the roster? Thanks, I like those powers.
No wonder he's red and yellow. He's a communist.
Is that why you argue he has 2 IQ?
It would be consistent.
It's just like, I love him, but I hate him.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's in the first clip, so you can use whatever, like, translator you want. That's what I got on my phone.
I'll just need probably, I'd say 3 or 4, really. So that's one I can probably already get, so. I'll just need 1 and I'll put those, we'll be able to put this in for a format. I'll use some of the ones I got from Arcade. And we'll just be like, right, these are from 2 different builds. Because they're 2 different builds of the games, they get several updates. Nobody panic. POCs have several builds for some time now. And they'll be like, oh. It's like, yeah. Most people didn't know this. Have fun. Have a nice day.
Devil May Cry 5 sold 5 million copies. Fallout New Vegas has sold 5 million copies. DMC fans and Fallout New Vegas fans are the same.
Apparently.
That logic's totally sound without any red flags.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
I mean, they're both such great hack and slash games.
Yeah, I remember. I remember doing all those combos on Caesar's Legion when they approached me from the wrong angle. I remember flipping them into the air, stabbing them 6 times with a super sludge, a weapon that didn't have a sharpened edge, and then somehow proceeding to throw them across the to the fort.
That just sounds like your standard unarmed build.
Yes. I remember being able to chain stun lock every single melee attack from every faction into oneself infinitely until an enemy died, and they were unable to break out at any point in time or retaliate for any reason or knock any of my attacks off their blows or block.
Guys, why are we fighting our fucking Cloud Drake? Come on now.
Good times.
See,
You rank
Kyle.
every single knight and sword in Supernatural from the weakest to strongest? Hell no. I mean, I can, but I don't wanna. I'll be here for ages. I will literally die.
Oh, great! I'm wearing a Spirit t-shirt. Yeah, I managed to get it back. Yeah, I managed to find it. That's how New Vegas works, Mangler. Bro, New Vegas is just the pinnacle of hack and slash. It's a bit late.
Yeah, don't you remember using Jackpot? I mean, VOTS? Same thing, right?
I mean, you joke, but it felt like the same thing.
The honest thing about Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp and Amber Rose. I mean, Amber. Fuck. Amber.
Amber Rose, huh?
Same difference. I don't.
What's your opinion about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? I'm gonna wait for everything to be said and done before giving any comments on that.
Can't wait for the full 6 million. I'm pretty sure it just hit 5, so it's gonna be a while. Don't wait up.
All I will say is that at bare minimum, you can now for sure argue that if there was abuse from Mr. Depp's side, there was abuse from the other side as well. So they were both kind of pieces of shit if you want to take that route.
Yes, but one of them isn't Jack Sparrow.
Well, that is the only thing that matters, so.
Hey, she's been in a lot of roles. She's been Wonder Woman.
Some of them really good.
She's been not Wonder Woman, but she's been not Wonder Woman. She was fucking Aquaman's wife.
Yeah, she's that good of an actor. You remember all her roles.
She was Queen Mara. Queen Mara. I don't know what Aquaman's wife's name is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mara. Mara, yeah, Queen Mara. Oh, I never actually watched the Jonathan thing versus Tanjiro.
With balanced steps.
I
need
just
to
saw
actually
that.
watch that still to get my thoughts on the matter. Well, to give my full thoughts on the Death Isle itself.
No, did you see the G1 reaction?
Actually, didn't. No, I didn't even think they made a G1 blog. On
Oh, dude, go watch our video on it. It is very entertaining on where they put Jonathan.
No, give me some rundowns. You don't have to say exactly, but just give me some brief because I am gonna watch it. I promise.
Well, pretty much you can put him at massively faster than light and probably island level.
Halen, where'd they get that from?
So from the Phantom Blood movie, where you see Zeppeli and his master shake hands and they part the clouds over a mountain range.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember. Never mind. I remember someone bringing this up to me. Never mind. Okay, I'm surprised they used that. Never mind.
Well, they didn't. They tried to say, oh, we wouldn't use that, but yet they tried to give Tanjiro the anime exclusive feat of like you know, at the end of the season 2, like the explosion feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they gave him that, and I'm just like, nah, fuck that. If you're gonna give him anime exclusive stuff, you can at least give us that. Because like, you guys use the overs for JoJo. Do not try and tell me like dubious canon.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I need to watch the G1 blog personally. I'm not too surprised with the massively faster than like plus thing. Matter of fact,
You want to know how fast?
Actually, how fast do they have him? Actually, and
800 times the speed of light.
okay, how did they get him that high? Actually, I'm curious now.
Scaling from Silver Chariot and the Hanged Man feat.
Oh no. Okay. So I didn't think they were okay. So they like recalc that or something? Because like, God damn.
They recalc that, and the problem is that they miscalc that because that Silver Chariot with his armor still on, you can double that.
I just found that funny because when I was told about this, I was really under the impression that it was anywhere from 200 to 500. When I heard they got it to 800, I was like, the hell? Why did we double in speed?
I don't know. Like I said, personally, to be in all fairness, I did kind of expect them to give Jonathan the speed. I mean, even if you don't accept the stuff for like light speed, there was the statement that like Dio got weaker, yada yada, you know, so on and so forth.
Yeah. So we also know when they eventually do Kaz versus Meruem, Kaz is going to give Meruem the hands at 800 times the speed of light.
Wait, are they doing Cars versus Meruem?
There's a good possibility because they haven't had a Hunter x Hunter character in yet, but it's either going to be Gon, Killua, or Meruem, and I'm guessing Meruem will probably be first.
Well, like, what is Meruem's like thematic background though? Is he intended to be the?
Oh, it's the ultimate life form versus the it was something else like the ultimate being or something.
I mean, I guess. I would actually love to see Cars in a death battle.